I was gonna eat.
Hello, everybody! We are live. It has been a long time since our last game, so welcome to everyone. How's everybody doing? So, yeah, it's good to see everybody. Unfortunately, Star Cells can't be here tonight, but we've got the rest of the group. And
yeah.
Thanks for the sub. Thanks for the resubscribe for, 16 months. Alrighty then.
Oh, wow. Yay.
Hey, guys.
Yay.
Yay. Thank you.
Who remembers?
Is that a poser? Like,
damn, Halfbaked, that is something.
That is a Praetor's Rejects effect. You can blame Papa Praetor for that, not me.
Oh, wait, what happened? I missed it. What happened?
Things pop up on the screen when people subscribe and do things, so it was a big animated beholder.
Sometimes they're cool, and other times you're like, oh god, what's happening?
Oh god, what is that?
I'm usually, oh god, what's happening?
All right, I am going to... Why don't we introduce ourselves? We'll go around. Let's start with Clover B tonight.
Hello, I am Clover B. I have been missing for the past month. I apologize for that. I play Menredin, the Triton Warlock, who tries her darndest to be a good member of society, but just brings a little bit too much chaotic energy with her wherever she goes.
Oh.
Piranha.
Hello, I'm Ella Darling, and I play a character named Piranha. She's a half-elf ranger. She likes to set fires. She likes to shoot things. She likes hanging out with cooks and venison jerky, risky whiskey, and just doing shit because it's like I'm bored and I feel like it and I can't sit around and talk anymore. I'm just gonna shoot this person and we'll see what happens. Cool.
That's
Sorry, guys.
Oddly specific and
That
accurate.
is very specific, yes.
I mean, it is though. I mean, am I wrong?
You're not wrong. All right, Ms. Unicorn Sprinkles.
Yes, so I play Delphine, the, I guess in some terms, runaway princess. Except her family's actually really supportive of the fact that she just doesn't want to be a princess, and she leaves that to her sister. She goes around adventuring the countryside, and her big thing is she collects shoes, designer shoes, and uses them as weapons. And I also have been missing for at least a month due to illness, so I'm afraid I am not even remotely caught up to what's going on, and I have forgotten most of the adventure because I'm ADD, but please don't play my character.
I'm sorry, what? Squirrel?
Yes, exactly.
Let's go ride bikes.
Like, this is now a Kids on Bikes stream.
Yeah, I'll play Kids on Bikes.
I love it. I love it.
All right, Senzin.
I am Jax. I play Senzin, and I got a lot cooler in the past month. I now have aviator goggles of dark vision. So I am ready to not slow all y'all dark vision-y, LV, and alien people down anymore.
Mothers, lock up your daughters. Senzin got a lot cooler.
I love it. I also love the costume piece.
Great.
It looks really good.
Beautiful.
I think it's awesome. So, who remembers where we were and what we were doing? Does anyone? I will offer a luck die to anyone who wants to start that conversation.
Something about bathtubs and whiskey. That's all I got.
We went to a cave. We went to a cave, and we killed, or we solved a problem with maybe.
Okay.
I think there was some bathtubs. Like,
So
I very clearly remember the story
The
about
last
bathtubs.
I remember, we were in the wintry north, and we were beset upon by frost giants, and we killed the frost giants. One of them was wearing a wonderful helm, of which I upended and turned into a bathtub. Turns out it was magical. It actually had a stone that was magical. It was a magical stone of individual person finding. And the guy was in a city. It was in a city. The big city. that had
the big city.
the big city.
Bryn
that had,
Shander?
New
no,
York.
Well, so you were here in Bryn Shander. Remember the your friendly cloud giant friend?
There
took
were
you-
donuts. I remember donuts.
Yes.
We had donuts there. That was a while back, but they were like really good donuts.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, darn it.
So you were here in Bryn Shander, and you had your encounter with the frost giants, and you received some quests. You remember those quests?
One of them was find the guy's dad. He might be in the town that also had the bar that matched my gambling coin.
Yep. So the first thing you did, the first
Yeah.
quest was go to Hundlestone, the mining town of Hundlestone, and talk to the Harper. So there was a Harper there, a little gnome, and he needed some help. The mining folk had delved too far deep into the earth, and they'd cracked open a rift into a drow citadel.
It was fucking drow. I remember that shit.
And I played, by the way, I will give myself kudos, I played Menredin perfectly in grabbing the dynamite at every opportunity,
Yeah.
trying to
Nice.
detonate the dynamite early at every opportunity. But actually getting the dynamite to where it needed to go and sealing off the mine, thus ending the drow incursion to the mining village of Hundlestone. You are, in addition to the heroes of Bryn Shander, you are now the saviors of Hundlestone.
Woohoo!
Like, I don't like to use the word heroes, but when it fits, it fits.
Yeah.
In payment, your friend, Thwip, what is it, Thwip Whistlebottom, I believe?
Whistlebottom, yes.
Such a great
Or-
name.
Yeah.
Was it Whistlebottom?
Ironbottom? Ironbottom.
Iron. It was metal. It was metal ass because they kept calling him metal ass behind his back. Into his face, I said
Metal
it.
ass.
He presented you with some gifts and a certain map. Do you remember? Those gifts are in your character sheet. Do any of you want to talk about them? Because you've got some cool-ass magical items now. And while you're doing that, I am going to bring up something else.
Yes,
that
Iron
you're-
Bottom.
Is that
I
where
know.
my tentacle rod came from?
You have a tentacle
Yes.
rod? I'm
Yes.
jealous.
Yes. So you
Did I
also
get-
got this thing. We can talk about your magical items if you see them.
Did I get bracers of archery?
You did.
I did, and while wearing these bracers, I have proficiency with the longbow and short bow, and again +2 fucking bonus to damage rolls on ranged attacks.
You were also
you.
granted a bow of warning. You should read what that bow of warning does.
Oh, yes, the longbow of warning. This magic weapon warns you of danger. While the weapon is on your person, you have advantage on initiative rolls. In addition, you and
Ooh.
any of your companions within 30 feet can't be surprised except when incapacitated by something other than non-magical sleep. Don't anybody try to propose to your partner, because like it's not gonna work. The weapon magically awakens you and your companions within range if any of you are sleeping naturally when combat begins. That's fucking awesome. I love it.
There
Thank
you
you.
go.
Thanks, DM.
Don't thank me. Thank Thwip Ironbottom.
Thanks, Thwip, Ironbottom.
I
Oh
would
my
like.
God.
I would love for Menredin to read the Rod of Tentacles to us.
It is filled with lots of terrible potential. So it says, made by the Drow, this rod is a magical weapon that ends in 3 rubbery tentacles. While holding the rod, you can use an action to direct each tentacle to attack a creature you see within 15 feet of you. Each tentacle makes a melee attack roll with a +9 bonus. On a hit, the tentacle deals 1d6 bludgeoning damage. If you hit a target with all 3 tentacles, it must make a DC 15 con saving throw. On a failure, the creature's speed is halved. It has
Ooh.
disadvantage on dex saving throws, and it can't use reactions for 1 minute. Moreover, on each of its turns, it can take either an action or a bonus action, but not both. At the end of each of its turns, it can repeat the saving throw, ending the effect on itself on a success. It is so cool. I'm so excited.
That is badass.
That is epic.
It
yeah,
is.
that's so awesome.
We need to commission some character art of Menredin the Triton wielding the
Wielding
Rod
her
of
tentacle
Tentacles.
rod?
Right, it's effectively like a tri-whip made of tentacles.
I'm sure there's hentai out there already that pretty much accurately represents that, but
It sounds like something I might have in my work drawer.
Oh God.
all right. Let's see what we've got for Delphine and Senzin. Do either of you want to talk about your stuff?
I got a dagger of venom, I think.
Mm-hmm. And some very, very stately white silk gloves.
I do like white silk gloves.
They do something else cool too.
Let's see. So, I got gloves of thievery. How awesome! These gloves are invisible while worn. While wearing them, you gain a +5 bonus to dexterity, sleight of hand checks, and dexterity checks made to pick locks. I can pick all the locks now, y'all.
No doors are
+5?
closed.
+5.
Wow.
Isn't that insanity?
Okay, that's dexterous as hell.
By
All
the way,
the doors will open to me.
Anything from us.
Senzin rolled a nat 20 to disarm a trap.
Yeah.
That's impressive. Good job, Sin.
I had this
with-
whole trap thing planned last game, and literally Senzin vaulted over the trap
Oh.
and rolled a nat 20 to disarm it. And I'm like, well,
After
all right, there goes that
praying to
encounter.
my God.
Yes.
Like, there goes that encounter. All
I
right.
feel better that she had to pray. So just
I
like
did.
nobody missed me.
It was-
I wasn't needed. Nobody needed my skill.
It was epic. I prayed. I said, come on, don't let me down. And nat 20. So it was amazing.
That's awesome. I'm happy.
He was
good.
like, did you really just get a nat 20? I said, of course I did.
Nice.
Why don't you
So
talk
good.
about the shiny new shiny thing you have, Senzin?
So I have adamantine plate mail. So I have a
Nice.
+1 to armor class, and all crits against me are reduced to normal hits.
Oh
and
my
the
goodness.
and these. The dark vision aviators.
Those are the best.
That's awesome.
Some
They're
badass
so good.
glasses.
They absolutely are. And the plot advancing thing that was also granted to you is the little item that is on the screen right now. It is a map that Thwip handed you, and he explains this is a teleportation network run by the Harpers. For helping me with our drow problem, you have access to this network. And he hands you a written letter. It reads to the effect of, to whom it may concern, these people are agents of the Harpers, and you should allow them free passage through this teleportation network.
Nice.
Wait, so we're agents of Harper's and deputies?
You are
We
gonna
are
be-
agents of everybody.
Oh my goodness, we're just racking
Chaos.
up titles. I love it.
Chaos.
Agents of Chaos.
ACAB except for us.
So do you read those 6 names on there? Those names are... I'm going to pull them up down here because it's
Oh,
easier for
I
me to
should
read.
pull that up in a different window.
Well, and I pinned it to the Discord.
Oh,
Those names
yeah.
are Mirbar, Everlund, Neverwinter, Yartar.
Yartar.
I know, right? Loudwater and Waterdeep.
Waterdeep. That's the city
That
I
is
was
that
talking
is
about.
where Find
Okay.
Dude is. Yeah.
So,
Oh, Neverwinter. I hear they have interesting nights.
Oh my God.
I'm going to bring this map back up, and I will mark for your pleasure, your viewing pleasure on this map. Let's mark them in green. Mirbar, right over here, which is 1.
Wait, why are you marking them in green? There's too much green on the map already.
Yeah,
Okay.
pick a different color. That's
And
terrible.
these-
Oh, I'm so sorry that you don't like my choice of color.
I feel like purple would be good.
Yeah, I was thinking a nice
Purple it
violet.
is. All right.
Thank you. Thanks for taking constructive criticism.
We love you.
We love you so much.
Oh, I'm still on eraser. There we go. Mirbar is marked, so Mirbar right there is 1. And I didn't want to do that. There we go. Choom. Gotta go back over here.
Oh yeah, we had to hide from a dragon too, y'all.
What?
You
Wait,
did.
what?
Yep.
Okay,
Oh my
I thought
God.
there was something about the dragon. There was a dragon situation.
I
What was the
missed-
dragon?
There was a swooping dragon, and we had to hide in the snow. And I have like a big elk, a magical elk
Right.
steed now.
What?
Oh,
That is
that
a
was so
far cry
cool.
from snow angels and perverted pogo sticks. I feel like I missed so much.
There's been a lot of character development in the
It's
past few couple weeks.
It was incredibly majestic. Yeah. I think I tried to be friends with it, and it didn't give a fuck about me.
You had right.
Well, you already
right.
have the cat.
You got your paladin steed, right? That your paladin steed is a majestic ice elk.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's
Cool
so
things about
cool.
paladins.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Why don't we say after this is all background stuff? You are in the bucket of blood, having breakfast, and have this discussion. Talk to each other about what went on, and I'll finish marking up the map, and then we'll go from there. Make sense?
Yeah. So, Sensen and I were hiking with a companion whose name I remember. And we were that one. That's the one and only.
Sirach of
Well done.
Suzail.
Sirach. Yep, Sirach. Solid. We went to this town. We met up with Twip. Bless his heart, bless his soul. We love him. National treasure, who gave us all these great toys after we did his little quest. We had some dynamite. We went down into a cave system. We served up the drow's asses on a platter to them. And then we came back and were handsomely rewarded. It was fantastic. There was a dragon that flew overhead at some point. We all had to hunker down and hide. I don't remember anything else about that, probably because I was very afraid of the dragon. But that's what I've got. How about you guys? What do you remember?
There was a big insect worm thing that came out of the ground and attacked us. And we had to valiantly defend ourselves, which we did. In the snow, and it was burning, and it had acid, blood, and
It was a
breath or something.
Remorhaz.
Yeah.
Actually, we're surprised by a Remorhaz.
Was there? I think I tried to, maybe bottle some of its venom or something, but that was a no-go, right? I know that Trixie was very
no-go.
interested in it. Okay. Yeah,
She was
Trixie
very
tried
interested
to
in
eat
eating
it.
the carrion. Yes.
Yeah. Did she, or did I talk her out of it?
No, she was very happy about eating the carrion.
All right. Well, if she's happy about eating it, that's fine. I just don't want her to drag it into my bed and wake up next to it tomorrow morning.
She's bringing you mice heads.
Let me. I will be Deus Ex Machina here, and I will. You have 4 quests, 3 of which you have, 1 of which you've completed. So you've come here to Hundlestone and helped Twip. The other one that you can sort of do in conjunction with everything else is to patrol the north for signs of giant activity and report back to the sheriff in Bryn Shander. Do you remember that one?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Sirach, his quest to you was to help him. He was getting out of town because, if you remember, the bathtub helmet, right? The bathtub helmet.
Helmetub.
Helmetub. For those watching, that would be the frost giant's helmet that Menredin turned into a bathtub after killing it.
Everything is a bathtub.
Right. Had a magic gem in it that tracked a bloodline. And Sirach happens to be a member of Artis Cimber's bloodline. And the giants were looking for Artis Cimber because they believe he has the Ring of Winter, which will bring never-ending winter to all of the lands. And, of course, the frost giants are all about that. Unfortunately, it tracks the whole bloodline, so it tracked Artis Cimber's bastard son to Bryn Shander instead of Artis Cimber. So Sirach said, "Hey, my dad was last seen in Waterdeep. So that's your other quest, is to go to Waterdeep and look for Artis Cimber and the Ring of Winter."
And there was one more,
Yep.
which was find the pirate lady.
Yep.
Someone's
but not a
aunt.
pirate.
And not a pirate lady.
And that is also in Waterdeep, so that's 2 birds, 1 stone. I
And she
believe.
was last seen at the bar that had the same logo as the coin that Eric gave me.
Indeed.
Aww, that's nice.
A
Also-
girl goes to Waterdeep.
Indeed. A girl goes to Waterdeep with some tentacles.
We went to, okay, so Sense and I were at a bar and we saw some unsavory folks who had, was it a weird pet or a weird, they had something about them that was
They
very
had-
reminiscent.
A snaky, winged snake pet reminiscent of the Zentarum assassin we met in the Dark
That one
The other-
chick, like
The bucket
with
of
the
blood?
stables and everything.
Oh, in
Oh.
Nightstone.
Nightstone. I was like, Darkstone? Yes.
Okay. That's where we.
And they told you to F off. You tried to talk to them like 5 times, and they were like,
they were not
piss
having
off,
it.
screw off.
And they are not here this morning. As you are eating your breakfast, they are not here. It was a couple of half-orcs, I believe.
Half-orcs, that's right. So
I hear they're flat favorers.
Yeah. On that note, I'm gonna have a little drink of my drink.
Oh my lord, oh my stars and garters. I love you people. I've missed you so much.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
That's what I heard. I don't know. It was just gossip, idle gossip.
No. While you're eating breakfast,
what are we eating?
What do you want to be eating? You're in Hundlestone at the Bucket of Blood, so there's really probably one meal at every meal. Unfortunately for Dauphine, there is no cake. There are no Nana Toppins donuts, unfortunately.
How about waffles?
Let's say they're having chicken and waffles for breakfast. That's what they're serving in the Bucket of Blood.
Yes. Awesome.
Oh, and you guys missed Senzin very nerdily walking in with his spurs and his deputy badge, like, "Hello, citizens. We are here to be do-gooders. Can you help us? Don't worry, we're cool though." Like,
hello,
really
fellow
cool
children.
Cops.
hello. Don't be alarmed. As every head.
Yep.
Right.
That was great.
Yeah.
Oh, so precious.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say, as part of my recap, Piranha tried to flirt with Senzin because it happens every time. So I'm just gonna say it, and it's never wrong. It's just never wrong.
It's
There you
never
go.
wrong.
It's true.
All right. Did we get it all stuff? Did we leave anything out? Are we missing any big chunks there?
No, I think you're good. So you've got 3 quests in the hopper. You have access right now to a teleportation network. If you look at the map, the closest is in Mirbar.
Yes.
Although I do have a question, because we're missing the one that has the funny name on the map, right?
Everland.
Oh, I haven't marked all of them because it doesn't matter yet, and I don't want to take another 5 minutes looking for where it is. So if you find it,
okay.
just mark it in purple for me.
Okay, I was like, where's the one with the funny name?
Oh, it's in the middle, under the Dissarin Valley. I see it.
Yarder, yeah. Okay.
But the point here is, you're in Hundlestone. You came from Bryn Shander. You have 2 choices, basically. You can travel to Mirbar, which is the closer of the teleportation networks, or you can make your way down to Fireshear and take a ship south.
Boat.
Well, I feel like while we're here, hang on, I'm cool now. I feel like while we're here, we should scout the land, because before we go way too far afield, these people still need us and need our protection. So while we're here, I feel like we owe them that patrol.
I just want to get on a boat. I thought that sounded fun.
I'm on
I'm-
a boat.
I want to see what happens when we take the fish lady on a boat.
I kind of want that too. It's not my favorite terrain, but I kind of just want to see what's up.
It's not mine either. I would normally never prefer a boat ever, but I just think that'll
Yeah.
be funny.
I feel like our friend deserves to have their boat adventure, and
What
I'm
better
down
person
for
to
that.
take advantage of Eric and her rod of tentacles or whatever?
No,
Thanks.
Praetor, no, there is no Moby Dead. They're not high enough level to face an undead giant whale.
Undead. Oh God.
We'll destroy it with magic and tentacles.
Just eat you. I mean,
I have
From
one
the
request.
inside. Oh
That
god, no,
is,
never
if
mind.
I ever get if I ever get like a companion or anything, please, a whale.
I want what are those? Ferrets. I want a ferret. I want to name it Kodo. Or 2. There's a Kodo and Kodo.
Just a disproportionately large sea creature.
All right.
How would that work on land?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Maybe it could be like spectral.
It could be a hybrid. We just have little feet. that just-
I think your next character
like a
should be
corgi.
a-
A cross between a corgi and
we need a Triton paladin that rides like a jellyfish.
That's awesome.
Oh my god, yes.
Yes, I love it.
Yeah. So what do you guys want to do?
I'm down to do a little bit of scouting because they've taken the heck care of us, so I'd be down for that. Before we jump on a boat, as we're all in agreement, we're taking a boat, so like let's just do a little scout before we hit the Lido deck or whatever.
Seems smart.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me. Tell me what you want
Alright.
to do. It's still relatively early morning. You're eating breakfast in the tavern, and you're
Okay.
planning how you want to proceed. So
So
What is
I'm
it?
gonna
Giants, right?
roll out a map, boom, right on the table, and lean over it like broodingly and look at it.
Did you make that yourself? It's beautiful handiwork.
I've been adding. I bought it in Bryn Shander, but I've been adding to it. There were some minor imperfections. I fixed that.
Yeah, it looks great. It's very impressive. Okay.
So Icewind Dale is
You're-
that's to the
it's
north
the whole
of
area.
us.
Icewind Dale is
Oh,
the whole
okay.
area. So you're in Icewind Dale.
Okay.
Okay.
So what should we make a circle? What do you guys think makes the most sense to scout the area, patrol? Patrol implies a circle, right? Like going kind of around one way or the other and hit, or should we go along the roads? Because some of these areas are going to be impassable. Look at that. There's that mountain range, and then there's that dragony area. So
I was about to remind you that Clouthen Vale is ruled and has been for centuries by an ancient red dragon. You have been warned never, never, never to go into the Clouthen Vale.
right. So
Let's avoid that one.
Let's not go there.
Yeah.
That would
So-
explain why there's no roads there.
yeah, I
Dragons
guess
don't drive.
we could. Well, we're gonna have to take the road because much of this land looks impassable. We could go up to Ironmaster and then down to Fire Shear, and kind of see what we find there. And
As
keep
you're
going.
having this conversation, the dwarven bartender is bringing you your coffee, and he looks at you and says, "You don't want to go to Ironmaster. You won't get in.
Why not?
They don't like anybody who's not dwarves. It's ruled by dwarven clan, and if you're not dwarven, you're not getting in."
What if we're friends of a dwarf?
Uh,
Would we be able to be like a guest of a dwarf?
I guess I don't. You'd have to convince the guards.
Well, you're a dwarf. Do you wanna party?
No.
No. Well, I mean, it's just a question.
He puts your
Like,
We're
drink-
trying to be
pretty
friendly.
Cool. We're pretty cool to hang out with. We're, by the way, we're Harper.
We have
folks,
risky
also
whiskey.
Deputies. We've got some stale cake and a little risky whiskey left.
He
It was
s-
gifted a cloud giant. We're pretty good friends with the cloud giant. I mean,
he sniffs a little bit and says, "Is that dynamite? You don't have dynamite in my bar, do you?"
No.
Why would anybody carry such a thing?
It's
Well,
crazy.
It's a small town. Thwip told me what you did yesterday, and I can still smell it on you. Please tell me you have not carried dynamite into my bar.
no, we used it. If he told you what happened, then you know that we used it.
Well, we felt it. Yeah, the whole village felt it.
I am almost entirely positive I do not have dynamite in my pockets.
Oh no! Almost.
Just almost, yeah.
This one is incredibly trustworthy.
Give me
so
a
I
persuasion.
like-
Give me a persuasion check, Menrin. Just tell me what you roll. I see it here.
8.
He just looks at you and walks away, and you see him whispering something to his wife.
Your wife is cute. Does she want to party?
He's just shoving her back into the kitchen and kind of going back there himself too.
I mean, I thought I was very rustically hospitable, so there's no counting for
Well,
taste.
Maybe we can just head to Fire Shear then and see what happens.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Let's do it.
To remind you, it took about 2 days on horseback from Bryn Shander. Your horses are still at the stables, so it will take you probably about 2 days to get to Fire Shear.
All right. Do we have enough supplies and stuff? Do we need to shop? Can we just assume that we go and buy supplies if we need them?
You've still got your hardtack from, and remember, you're a ranger. There's no reason you couldn't scrounge up whatever food you needed to.
You're
probably
right.
to feed the whole party.
That's true. And I hang out with so many cooks, I'm sure I can, I'm sure I've picked up something else.
I can direct somebody to cook. I've done that before.
Sounds like you're incredibly talented at it.
Oh yeah.
Someone's missing. Besides Shazara. You haven't seen Sirach today. Or yesterday, really.
Wait, last
Do we
time
care?
I saw Sirach, was the last time I saw Sirach he was going off with a buxom wench? Or
Yeah, it's the
Have I
last
seen
time you saw Sirach.
it was none of my
She is
business.
not here. She is not in the bar either.
But that was the last time. He was like,
she a local?
Yes. She was someone who worked in the bar.
Oh yeah.
hey, barkeep, do you mind if, quick question.
He
It's
comes
not about
back out.
dynamite or traveling. There was a lovely young lady who was working here who seemed to take a liking to our dear friend Sirach, and we just have not seen hide nor hair of either of them. Have you heard from her? She looked like this, which I remember that she looked like, and he looked like this dude. Do you remember seeing them? Have you heard from them? Do you have any insights there?
She hasn't shown up for work this morning either. And if I remember, that human was one of her regulars.
He was?
Yeah.
Oh, well, okay. Well, where does a lady like that like to hang out? Maybe take a date.
She's got a house right down the street, and he tells you, gives you the little directions to get there if you want to go look.
All right.
Because
Do you
I
guys
haven't
want to
been
go
able
see if
to-
we can?
Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
He just says,
Oh.
I haven't sent anyone to check yet. Usually I would have sent one of the dishwashers, but...
Yeah, we'll go check. We'll go check it out. I'll go check it out. I don't want to volunteer for all of you. If you guys, I would like to do this. You guys want to go?
Yeah, let's do it. I'm
We're
bored. Besides, we need to
responsible
leave
for
before her
his-
pocket blows up the bar.
Yeah, exactly.
We are responsible for his safety.
That's
We
true. And
are?
he's pretty solid. I mean, he's been pretty solid to us. He's like, I don't want to. I care about him a little bit. I want to go make sure he's okay.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay.
All right. You walk out the front door of the Bucket of Blood. It is a brisk, chill day in the early autumn. The sky is perfectly blue, and it's cold, not frigid. It's not below freezing, but it's pretty cold. There's some frost that's crunching under your feet as you walk down the packed dirt road, and you come around the corner to a small but clean, nice-looking little house.
Okay.
And,
Can we roll a perception check to see if we notice anything off or unsettling just from,
Sure.
approaching?
Sure. Why doesn't everybody go ahead and roll me perception?
Gosh darn it. Hold on.
Not doing well tonight.
Sorry, I lost D&D Beyond for a sec.
It's okay.
So I got a 7.
I want to see what Delphine gets as soon as it...
22.
Wow.
I am somewhat observant today.
Yes.
I got a 12. Delphine, what do you see, girl?
Nothing looks out of the ordinary. I mean, there's footprints going up and down from the door. There's, you don't see any jimmied windows or broken locks or anything that looks in any way strange.
Okay. Can we approach and peek in a window, being mindful of traps?
Sure. Go ahead. Just tell me what you want to do.
I want to approach and peek in a window while being mindful of traps.
You approach and look in a window while being mindful of traps, and you see nothing. You see just a small table, some butcher's block, a hearth, and what looks to be another room off in the back with the closed door. Give me a perception check. Just Delphine.
Okay. Wondering if I see. What's it doing? Why isn't it percepting? For God's sake.
Percepting.
Work! Do the rolling of the dice. Oh, that's terrible. It's probably like 12. So, is there like the fireplace on? Or.
Nope.
No.
The fireplace, even with the 12, I will tell you, the fireplace is still smoking. It's out, but there's still some embers.
Okay, because that was gonna be my question: is there like visible signs of dust or debris accumulation?
Yeah, that was kind of what I was going for. So obviously people have been here, but maybe not this morning. Maybe they're still sleeping. Let's just knock on the door.
Okay. Are you knocking?
Yeah. Yes.
A minute passes with no answer.
I tried the handle.
It is unlocked.
I check for traps.
Give me a roll.
What do I roll for that? Is that investigation for this one?
I forget which traps is. I'm never the rogue.
Look, whatever it is, I rolled a 20, so if there's a trap there, I know.
Yeah. There are no traps. You do not believe there are any traps.
That's fair. I would like to open the door and say, hello, hello.
You open the door uneventfully and yell into an empty room.
All right.
There is, however, when you open the door, you see there is a small envelope on the table. It's the only thing in the room sitting on the table.
Oh, did this asshole leave without us?
Look at the envelope.
Uh-oh.
Is it to have an address or?
It has all 5 of your names. It has all 5 of your names on it.
I would like to check it for poisons or any other wires, traps.
You're checking it for a wire?
I don't know. Could be a pressure plate. Like,
Who do you work for?
Give me a roll.
Oh, okay. I think it's actually. I gotta figure out what that is. 16.
There do not appear to be any traps or wires on the envelope.
Woo. Okay.
Duffy,
So,
would you like me to handle it?
yeah, sure. Go ahead.
All right, I grab it. I open it up. What do we got here?
It is a letter from Sirach to all of you, explaining that, much like he put Bryn Shander in danger with his blood, he can't put you in danger, and he is leaving today with Rosie, and they're going to make their way into the wilderness and try to find themselves a refuge away from everyone. Apparently, he makes it very well known that they're in love and they would like to be left alone.
Okay. Have I ever seen his writing before? Is he known to be a very well-read person who would be able to write such a thing? Like, can I do something to see if I think this is actually from him and not?
Give me an insight check.
That's an 8.
It's definitely from him.
Anybody, y'all? This seems legit to me. Doesn't it seem legit to all of you?
I think that sounds a little fishy. So I would like to look at the handwriting, I suppose, and also the wording. I don't know this person. I'm sure my character knows something about them, but also who's someone in town that would know them very well? Could we go back to the barkeep by chance and see
Sure.
if that's something that adds up? Ask them.
Absolutely.
All right, so let's take this back to the barkeep and traipse over there and see. Also, before we go, we should probably generally search the house. Were there any valuable things left behind, or not valuable, but like sentimental value type things? Because people don't go off to start a new life.
Exactly. So you look around, and it seems to be the case that the only thing left are some eating utensils. The things that you would not take if you didn't care about them. So,
Okay, there's no toothbrushes in the bathroom, assuming they brush their teeth. There's a door that's closed. So I want to go open that door and see what's in there. And just generally, can I roll investigation or something like that?
The room is
And
pretty
that's
much
kind of what I
empty.
was doing.
Yeah, there's a
already.
small
Yeah.
there's a small bureau in there, and the only thing left in it is like a sheet that they didn't want to take with them. The bed itself is just the plain straw. There's no bedding on it. So obviously they somebody thought about this, or it's a very 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 good con job.
I think we should take the letter back to the bar. So I'm
Yeah,
gonna go
let's do that.
head that way.
Okay, you take the letter with you, and you head back over to the bucket of blood. I think I
Who
wrote down the
has,
dwarf's name.
Who has his gem?
I think Menredin does.
I do.
Yeah. Is it glowing at all?
It's very faint. It's very faint.
If you turn it in directions, does it get any brighter?
Not particularly. I would say you'd probably have to cast some sort of ritual on it to start to track him now.
We have a
Do you wanna-
tracking gem.
Yes.
If you remember, this was the gem that was in the bathtub. The helmet.
Helmet hub.
The helmet hub. And it actually tracks the bloodline of Artis Cimber. So it could be showing you where Artis Cimber is, or it could be showing you where his bastard child is.
True.
Yeah.
If it's
Well, we want to
saying
find both.
that it's very faint, and he's only left this morning, he shouldn't be that far away.
Unless they left last night. I mean, the fire was dead. Be
He
kind
said
of
he was
weird.
leaving today. The letter said today.
Did it?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Do you want to like maybe, I don't know how strong the glow is. If we sort of like, if you walk in like a maybe 20-foot circumference or 20-foot diameter circle, does it like maybe, does the glow change if you're like, can you use it maybe as a compass, like a really big compass that's arduous to utilize?
You could try if you'd like.
I would like.
Sweet.
You get the sense that perhaps they left in a northeasterly direction. Perhaps even on the road somewhere back towards Bryn Shander.
Yeah, so if I remember from the map, which
I'll go back over.
my map seems to have, there we go. The map. Northeast is either Bryn Shander, which would be a stupid place for him to go because you didn't want to stay there because it was putting everybody in danger, or Clouthen Vale.
Okay. So we are, let's see. We're in Huddlestone, is that right?
You are in Hundlestone.
Okay. So it looks like he's headed toward Bryn Shander, which is the opposite of where we want to go. He kind of chaps my ass. But do you guys want to just ride out, just see if we can catch him?
I'd like to actually go ask the barkeep about
Let's
the
do
letter.
that. I'm fine with doing that. Let's do that.
Okay. Ah, I remembered. It's Hulmor and Granmere are the dwarves at the Bucket of Blood.
Awesome.
So the bartender's name is Hulmor. You go back and have a conversation with him, and what are you saying?
So we went to check on person whose name I know, and Sirach.
Sirach
Well,
knows
I
you.
wasn't here for this bathtub thing or this stone thing. Like the last thing I knew, we were getting ready to be attacked by a giant at a wall, and I haven't been here since. So, I'm like, bear with me. So it would seem that he has left and run off with his one true love, but we thought perhaps you might know more about them than we do. Does this seem in character for these two? Does this?
She always liked him but more than she should.
So you believe that they ran off together then?
I don't know. You humans do crazy things.
Fair.
Not humans, most of us. Like,
Oh, that's right. There's not a single human in this party, is there?
No,
I
Sin's
don't
a
think
human.
so. Oh yeah,
No,
Sin's
Sin's isn't.
No,
There's not. Okay, so
No.
let me
No,
retcon that.
Dragonborn.
Yeah, there's not a
Dragonborn,
single human in the
Dragonborn.
party.
Not a one.
Yeah.
I mean, Shazara looks human.
That's
Yep.
fair.
Yeah.
So
All right.
I'll retcon it to you adventurers do crazy things.
There you go.
Thank you.
All right, so unless we find any more information, I mean, what is our actual goal? Are we supposed to be tracking this dude down or helping something else or
Well,
going
he
on a
was
boat?
one of our quests. He requested escort to Waterdeep, wasn't it?
No, he said he was going to go with you as far as he could, but eventually he was going to go off by himself into the wilderness so that he wouldn't put anybody at risk.
That was what he said at the time.
Yep.
So he literally did what he said he was
He
going to do.
followed through. Yeah, like.
Well,
I
you
don't
know what? I feel cheated. He's supposed to pay us.
Oh, does he owe us money?
Does he?
He
That's
owes
another
us
story.
something.
He was supposed to help you get to Twip. I'm just saying maybe he thinks Twip's payment was enough.
I don't know. I kind of feel like he's not deceived us. He did exactly he.
I mean, this all sounds pretty rational. Like he did what,
I
Yeah.
guess this is what he wanted to do. I mean, it's a stupid plan. He's going to get captured by the giants. But you know what? I wasn't a big fan of him, so
Love makes you do crazy things, and I'm kind of over it. I kind of just want to go scout and go
I just
ride
want
on
to
a ship. Yeah. This guy is not worth delaying our cruise, is all I'm saying.
It's not worth delaying your cruise for? Alright.
yes, we need to go on
Yeah.
our cruise.
I would like to talk to the barkeep and just say, hey, look, if they come back, if you see them again, would you give them a message for us? It says,
He says
Sirach.
absolutely.
Thank you, Sirach. That was a dick move.
Is
Signed,
Signed,
Uh,
all of us.
all of us. Also, should
P.S. We hope you're okay.
yeah. Best wishes. Let me know if you guys find yourself in an occasion where we should send a crock pot. Otherwise, he doesn't know where we're going to be. Should we put in a letter where we're going? Or is that maybe leaving information for people we don't
Probably
want?
not smart.
Yeah.
No idea. How about this? If you need us again, leave a message for us at Bryn Shander, at the donut shop in Bryn Shander. Right? Bryn Shander?
yes, but
Yeah.
I would.
Nana Toppins
would
and
we-
Bryn Shander?
Why
Yeah.
would
Yeah.
we go back there?
But like, it's not one of the teleportation places, so we can't easily check it there.
Fair point. How about
It was. We'll have to report back though because that was the quest from the sheriff there to
yeah, it was her
patrol.
aunt.
To investigate donuts?
She wanted us to patrol, and wasn't it also her aunt that is on the ship? That were the one who
It was the
the not a
sheriff.
pirate?
The sheriff wanted you to patrol,
The sheriff.
and the mayor wanted you to find her aunt,
Right.
who had
Yeah.
something to do with the golden goose coin.
Okay,
So
True.
at
We do
some
need to
point,
go
we'll
back.
have to report back
Yeah.
to the sheriff
Yeah,
of
well,
Bryn Shander.
we're gonna be back there at some point. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean donuts.
Donuts. I was about
Donuts
to say, like,
sound good.
that's at least a twice in a lifetime experience.
That's fair.
Well, if you make it
So-
to Waterdeep, you're gonna find the franchise headquarters. So
Oh,
The gas.
shit. Do they do tours?
Oh, the donuts.
oh my God, Mandy, I hope you're watching because there's gonna be tours of the Nana Toppins factory.
I want a hat. I want a
Sounds
t-shirt.
amazing. Yeah, I want a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Risky whiskey and Nana Toppins donuts. It doesn't get any better than
Yes.
that. Yeah.
Oh,
Our,
yeah,
our tank
right.
tops and our hats. Come on.
Oh my god.
We'll be like the street team.
Oh my God.
Yes. With
I-
our bling.
With our
Oh.
bling.
Rocks fall, everybody dies.
Time to start over.
All right.
Like, we wouldn't make new characters just as obsessed.
That's
Yep.
true.
So
Our
you-
characters
is
actually
the Mother
start out that
Toppin.
way instead of discover it. We just start out with like one of our obsessions being Nana Toppins donuts. Sorry.
Yeah.
what are you gonna do
Nana
now?
Toppins is my grandmother.
right. We are gonna get ready to head to
Fire.
that place, Fire Shear.
Yeah.
You're gonna go to
and
Fire Shear?
patrol.
Got it. You go back to the stable and you pick up your mounts. The elk is waiting for Senzin outside the city, the gates of the town, and you make your way to the southwest And give me, who's gonna be, there's a road, so I'm not gonna make anybody navigate. But I would like, who would like to roll percentile dice for the party to see if you have a random encounter?
I
Okay.
know.
I wanna.
I don't want to get blamed for that. I'll let you.
Somebody
Nope.
roll percentile dice for me.
Who said I will?
I did.
It was
Did you really
Piranha.
think it wouldn't be? Did you really think it wouldn't be Ella?
Yeah, you knew it was gonna be her.
It was. I just like round dice. 67. 2
All right.
off.
There-
Noise.
I was like, I'm looking at it going, wait, 1 off. Never mind. You do not have a random encounter today. Are you making a fire this evening? It's
Yes,
cold.
but we're not
Yes.
using dynamite. To be clear, no dynamite will be involved in the making of this fire.
So the fire question is because last time having a fire is going to attract attention at night and up our chances of getting fights and problems. But if we don't have a fire, we start to get worn down by the cold and stat problems and stuff. So I say we have a fire and just have good watches, because that sucked as we were getting cold and it was going to start affecting some stats or something, energy or something, or hit
Could we
points.
you
build
get
like a
exhaustion.
really quick? Could we build like a really quick teepee or tent-like thing or something, and then have the fire in there we can huddle around to attempt to minimize the.
What
Do we all have tents? We could take our individual tents and put them together to create sort of a surround.
I mean, your ranger could probably do that for you, but if you're gonna light
And
a
then
fire, there's still gonna be smoke.
Well, there'll be some, but we can minimize it. We can also dig a pit and do sort of like a more, in-ground fire to try and minimize it. I mean, the
Yeah.
smoke is going to be harder to see during the dark. It's I would think.
What's the water situation? Could we maybe approach it like sauna style?
So no matter what kind of fire you build is gonna make the same amount of smoke.
Well, and I guess things here are going to be really heat sensitive too, because it's freezing all the time up here. So any warmth is probably going to draw.
And your ranger,
Predators
yeah,
and-
your ranger also tells you, it's not just the heat and the sight, it's the smell of the smoke that will attract animals as well.
Well,
That's what I just said.
Good job.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally
I
makes
mean,
sense.
Do y'all just want to try to tough it out for the night? Or do you wanna just
We
be
have these
super strong?
amazing like tentacle wands and shit. We're fine. We
Yeah.
got this.
Oh, before
You have the
before
bow
you
of
go on
not being
rest,
surprised.
I am not a
That's
fan
true.
of being cold. Okay, I just want to put that out there.
I'm just gonna make
okay.
this. Yeah, you're gonna light a fire then. Let's say you're gonna light the fire.
Can
and
I
be done
ask?
tonight?
I am resistant to cold. So what would that mean if I
Ooh.
didn't?
Why don't we
Light
just
a fire.
snuggle with her then? We could do a cuddle puddle and.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And she has an extra cloak then, because we all got the cloaks, and if she doesn't need it, then like
Right. So we could just do a giant cuddle puddle with all of us under our varying protection cloaks.
Cool.
yeah, that's two. No, that's yeah, we'll be fine. Let's do that. My bow will wake us up before. I don't know which shift I'm gonna take, but I'm going to create 1, 2,
Good
3.
berries.
30 good berries. 30 good berries. And you know what? No, I'm going to create 40 good berries. They're good for a full day. I'm about to sleep. The only other thing I'm going to do is cast Hunter's Mark, which I'm not. So 40 good berries. Y'all, we have 40 extra
Woo woo.
feel good snacks if we need them.
Feel good snacks.
Good berries are awesome.
We all can see in
Love
the
it.
dark now. So who wants to take how do
Give
we
me
want to
the
divide the
watches.
shift?
I think I wrote them down at one point, and I'm gonna say Shazara is with you. So I wrote them down, I believe, and it seemed to be Piranha, Menridin, or was it Piranha, Menridin, Shazara, Dauphine, Senzin.
Okay. I'm fine with that.
That might be marching order though. So
I mean, I'm not too fussy about who takes which shift.
Yeah.
We're all pretty solid.
Yeah, whatever works.
all right, I'm gonna roll me some percentile dice. You're not lighting a fire, is that correct? You're doing the cuddle puddle thing.
Yes.
I would like someone while I roll percentile dice to explain to me how that's working.
Well,
It's
I guess.
consensual. It's polite.
it's consensual snuggling. It's like a group snuggle, like ours.
Yeah.
Like cuddle puddle.
And if there's snow, snow is actually a very good insulator.
Oh, it's
So-
true. So we'll dig ourselves a little cave, and then we'll all like snuggle up next to the Triton because she's impervious to cold or whatever. And so the insulation of the snow and the cloaks and the Triton and our body heat should all provide us with a nice little warm bubble.
It absolutely does, and it was worth it to have you describe that. So yes. The night passes, or at least Piranha's watch passes uneventfully.
Okay.
I should have had you guys roll. I'm going to say the rest of the evening passes uneventfully. Everyone wakes up for their shift, extracts themselves as they need to from the cuddle puddle, has their watch, and then goes back to bed. And
Huzzah!
the morning dawns. It's another crisp, clear day. It's cold, but it's clear. It's not snowing.
Long rest.
Awesome.
Everybody take your long rest.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think we did anything that would require me to do this, but
Yeah, me either. But I don't know if I did it from the last time we were supposed to or whatever. Like, just reset it anyway.
Cool.
Okay. I'm just trying to make sure. Oh, I have something about. I have advantage on initiative from something. So
the bow, I think, still, right?
from the boat, yeah. I don't really care about initiative. Like of all the roles, I don't care where I land in initiative outside of like very specific. Just a personal opinion. Doesn't matter. Okay, we're good throughout the night or just throughout my shift.
You're good for the rest of the night.
All right.
The next day dawns uneventfully.
Onwards.
All right, you mount up and start moving onward toward Fireshear. That's where we're going, right? Fireshear?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, cool.
Every time I see it on the map, it looks like it says Fire Bear.
Aww.
I don't mind that.
An owl bear and a fire bear.
Oh, God, in my brain it's going to be Fire Bear now.
What a
Fire
menagerie.
bear!
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Maybe their mascot is a fire bear.
The morning passes uneventfully. About midday, right around the time you would break for lunch. You've made good time. You're down onto the mountains, so you're traveling a little faster. The hills and the rolling mountains give way to a plain. Plain it's tundra. There's some grass growing because it's still late summer, early fall, and it's it gets frosty at night, but it's not snow covered. And it slowly then makes way toward a little bit of marshland. And off in the distance, the horizon just is straight across. And as you approach it, you realize you are coming to the top of a cliff. And here is the description of Fireshear. Long ago, a meteor strike blasted a crater in the frozen tundra near the coast of the trackless sea, shearing away tons of rock and exposing rich veins of copper and silver ore. In the years that followed, miners settled nearby, giving rise to the city of Fireshear. The miners, and this is common knowledge, work for a consortium of several allied merchant companies. The settlement seems to be made up of squat stone structures that resemble igloos. Their domes seem to be very good at supporting the weight of snow and deflecting the cold wind. Most of these homes look to be dug out of the rock and include deep cellars. Let me see what else. Ramps are carved into the cliff, and they lead down to the shore, where stone docks protrude into a shallow bay that freezes right around this time of year and doesn't thaw until early summer. Fireshear seems to, it doesn't look like they make or grow anything. It looks like a mining port.
Does that mean it's going to be hard to get a boat from Fireshear to somewhere else because it's going to be frozen solid?
Well, it
So
looks like there are several icebreakers down in the harbor. So as you're standing there on the top of this cliff with the ramps that go back and forth down the cliff, you see one of the icebreakers leading in a merchant vessel to the stone docks. And there's probably 30 or 40 ships down there. It's It's a bigger port than you would expect.
Also, is it just me, or do ramps seem like a bad idea in a icy, wintry area?
Yeah, that seems terrible. Unless you're using it to like launch something.
I mean,
Like-
remember, this is, a 200-foot high cliff that goes straight down to the ocean. But the reason this town was built here is because there are ore veins that were just exposed when the meteor hit.
Oh yeah, no, like it's super cool. I'm just imagining them being like, "Oh, I gotta get my like cart full ore down to the boat," and then they like accidentally let go of their cart, and it just goes, whee.
Maybe they use ropes and baskets, just sort of lower
Well,
it down
and
instead.
there's a small guard tower. It's maybe only 30 or 40 feet tall. It looks like there's 2 levels and a roof, and there are a couple of guards up on top, and several of them are standing around out front, basically guarding the entryway to the ramps on the way down. So, are you approaching?
Really, what they need is cart insurance, just in case something like that happens.
Not this again. Yes, it's fair. We could offer to insure their.
It's a nice ramp you got there. It'd be a problem if something bad happened to it, wouldn't it?
It's right.
I'm just an observation. All right. We did what we were supposed to do. We scouted. We've checked a box of quests. What do you guys want to do? Do you want to, bunker down for the night and see if we can grab a boat somewhere tomorrow?
Yeah.
It's
Do you see if there are packages available?
it's late. It's mid afternoon-ish. You're a little past lunch, so you're getting a little peckish.
Well, let's
We
go
can
find some
probably,
place
like-
to get a meal and a sleep, and then try to find passage out of here in the morning.
I was
Yes.
gonna say like book a room and then go talk to the people, and they'll probably want to leave the next day.
So try to find
Yeah.
passage tonight. Yeah, we could try
Yeah,
that.
because they'll probably
might
need to
wanna-
like get the ship ready.
We might want to try
Yeah.
to book passage before we go eat then, because we don't want to run into the hours of them going to eat, and it'll be too late after we go eat. Especially, if some of us start drinking, and we all know how that goes.
Oh man, I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, that's a good idea. We should go talk to them first, and then we can do the rest. That's what I think.
I'm pulling up the fantasy name generator because undoubtedly you guys are going to ask me who the barkeep is.
Always.
That
Yup.
is how it goes.
Can I roll to see?
You approach the guard tower, and several human guards step forward and ask you to identify yourself and what's your business here.
I step forward with my badge, and I explain that we are on a very important mission, seeking out dangerous elements in this region. We are the deputies of Bryn Shander. Do you have any questions for us?
Give me a persuasion check at advantage. Are you holding up the writ and the badge?
All of it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I need.
Oof.
Oh my god! Oh, we are
I-
doing shit tonight.
Now you know what, I set a DC 10 for that. They're local guards, so you actually made it with your 10.
Okay.
Nice.
They are actually impressed, and Bryn Shander, huh? Yeah, come on in. What do you need? What's your business here? What are you doing?
We are on patrol. Have you seen any strange activity in the area, outside or inside your city?
You should go down and talk to the consortium leader. I'll tell you what his name is. Tharkus Grom. Yeah.
Tharkus?
Oh, wait, I am sorry. Tharkus, right? Oh my god, really? Sorry, Dashara Keldabar. She is a
That's incredibly different.
yeah, Dashara Keldabar, a female dwarf actually. She is one of those 3 people that are in charge of Fire Shear, and she's seen some strange things on patrol. Cat Cam. Cat Cam.
Kitty, 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 kitty.
I
Easy,
saw
easy.
a nose.
Easy. Oh, that's the camera. Stop.
Darkest geometry feature? Yeah.
Oh, my green boy.
Deshara
Nice.
Keldabar. So on your way, if you can find her in the town hall, and the town hall is a very large igloo-like structure, so it's almost like a hippodrome-y looking thing.
Yeah, this is how it is for a minute.
Oh,
I mean, I see no problems here.
no, this is excellent. Stellar content. Okay, so that is who we want to talk to. That's the barkeep, or that's who we're talking to now.
That's
Oh, baby.
She is one of the she's one of the 3 triumvirate who run Fire Shear.
She's one of the important ladies,
Okay.
and she has seen some shit.
She has seen
She
some
has.
shit.
All right, we will seek
Delphine-
her out post haste.
Yes. I feel like Delphine should maybe tackle that one since Delphine is kind of an important lady.
Yeah.
and this lady is important.
Sure.
All right.
Go do the thing I should be doing.
You're gonna make your way down the ramps into you know, down onto the lower levels there where the city proper is.
Uh-huh.
Okay, you do that.
Yeah.
And there's a main street that stretches. This entire city is basically one long street that stretches across the cliff face.
Okay.
So it's about 1.5 miles long and maybe 300 or 400 yards wide. There's 3 or 4 blocks in between the cliff wall and another 50-foot drop down to the ocean. And that's sort of what the city looks like. It's just a strip right there on the cliff face.
Okay.
You make your
And
way down the ramps uneventfully.
I make our way down the ramp. Woohoo.
There is a
And we're-
square. Go ahead.
Okay. Are we trying to look? I wasn't paying attention. Okay. I zoned out. What are we doing? What do you want me to do? I'm trying to book passage somewhere.
We're patrolling. I don't know. This boat obsession is maybe a bit premature, but I understand the excitement. We need to find Deshara Keldabar
All right.
and book a room
Oh, I
Because
book a room on a boat, or are
No,
we back
no.
to the inn?
in this town.
In this town. Okay.
Both of you are a little bit off.
What are we doing?
I think we wanted to look into the boat trip first, just in case it was going to take off before we needed to book our passage
Yeah.
before we missed them. So we're gonna
Why
first.
are we booking passage? We're supposed to be patrolling this area.
Oh, I thought we already
talked to
patrolled.
Somebody about.
Do you think we
boat.
patrolled enough? We did one road.
Okay,
So
we'll patrol.
here's my thought process. We did
Yes.
this road. We're gonna
Uh-huh.
take the boat down to Waterdeep. We will then teleport to Teleportation City. Take the second road up to Bryn Shander. That will then complete the circle.
Ooh.
Okay.
I didn't even know we were patrolling. I thought we were just trying to get somewhere on a boat.
Well, we were
So-
patrolling on our way to the boat. So
Well, yeah,
that's
I
why
knew
was
that.
like-
I knew
felt
that,
Like we
but
did.
I
I felt like we did the thing. But
Yeah.
okay, so your idea is we patrolled all the way here. We did that dance. Now we're
Yeah,
gonna
we did
head
Bryn
down.
Shander to Fire Shear. We'll take
Yep.
the boat down to the Waterdeep, do the Waterdeep end of the quest. Teleport from Waterdeep to Mirabar,
and then patrol
do the
back.
Mirabar to Luskin to Fire Shear back to Bryn Shander.
So what are we trying to accomplish here? Because again, I haven't been here in a month and a half, and I get there was all these quests I guess you guys got.
There
and
are
are we just
side
trying to-
quests.
Right,
This
are we
is a
just
side
trying to-
quest.
is
We're
this like
patrolling
an
for
MMO,
giants.
trying to knock out all the side quests before.
Well,
like,
why don't I'll give you the 4. All 4 of these can
Mhm.
lead you to what's really going on in the north,
Okay.
right? The first one is patrol around the patrol Icewind Dale, basically, and report back with any reports of giant activity. The second one, you've already completed, which is go to Hundlestone and help the gnome with his problem. You've already done that. So you've got 2 others. One of them is take Sirach of Suzail to Waterdeep and help him find his father and the Ring of Winter.
Oh.
Wait, if we were supposed to do that, why did we just leave his ass like we didn't care? I thought you guys were
Crap.
done. What?
Well, no.
So confused.
That is a clue. You're supposed to go to Waterdeep and look up a noble family. Okay.
Okay.
The fourth one is find the mayor's not a pirate aunt, who her ship has gone missing, and the mayor gave Menredin one of those golden geese coins that showed up in her dream from her unfathomable.
Okay, so ongoing as we're patrolling to report on giants.
Yep.
Checkmate, we handled the gnome. Sirach decided to do his own thing and live his best life. That's fine, but we're still committed to finding his father. So we're gonna get a
chill
ship.
out to Waterdeep because we need a ship, but we need a ship to get there. So yes, that's where we're at. So we need to find a ship
Yes.
to get us to Waterdeep. And then the plan
Yeah.
was to book the ship now, then go eat dinner, then hopefully leave in the morning.
Yes. So
Yes.
what happened was we came in and Tenzin was like, "Hello, we are patrolling," and we found out that one of the important ladies of the town has seen some shit, and that's who the name we were given was.
Gotcha.
So
So we're
that's
gonna-
where you come in
Mm-hmm.
to be other important lady.
Right. So I just
Menredin,
need to
you're
go down and be
kicking
like,
ass.
"Yo, lady, you've seen some shit. Can you tell me what it is? Like, can you
Exactly.
Hey, do we know a little bit more information than that? Like,
We're gonna learn it from her.
Okay. So,
And I feel like, real quick, I think somewhere around here we should be asking about the not a pirate aunt who's.
do we have a
whose
name
ship is
for the
good.
not a pirate aunt?
We do. I just don't remember it.
All right, not a pirate
I will
aunt.
get it for you. Hold tight.
Yes.
And who are they the aunt of? Like,
The
like
The
mayor.
mayor,
The
the
mayor
mayor
of
of
Bryn Shander.
Beldora, I
mayor
believe her name was.
of
Eldora.
Bryn
So we're gonna
Shander.
ask about
Duvet- no,
Beldora
so
while we're here.
Duvessa Shane was the mayor.
Ah, yeah, I remember her. And then you
Yeah.
think the aunt's name was what? Beldora?
No, I'll tell you who the aunt was.
Okay.
It was... The Moon Maiden was the name of the ship.
And ship. Okay.
And...
So
Trying to
she's the
find-
captain of the Moon Maiden ship? That's
Yeah,
good
and
enough.
she's totally
Okay.
not a pirate. Don't even
She's
think
totally
about
not a
asking
pirate,
that.
exactly.
She's not.
Something Shane. I can't find her first name.
It's okay. Captain Shane of the Moon Maiden
Captain
ship.
Shane of the Moon Maiden.
All right. And then currently, though, we want to talk to, what was the name?
Deshard Keldabar.
Thank you for remembering that.
Deshard.
Deshara.
Who-
Dashara.
Deshara.
Because my thought process is get that information and be like, okay, cool, file that away
Okay.
for later.
So
Get the
while I
vote.
was answering an emergency text from my children, I missed a thing in there. How did you guys discover that this person had information, and what information are they reported to have?
The guard told us that Deshara is an important dwarf leader of this town and has seen some shit.
With
So
those
we
words.
learned that
Okay.
from the guard. So we're gonna book passage, find Deshara, ask about Captain Shane, and then head to Waterdeep. We'll learn whatever.
Did the
we're
guard
gonna learn.
happen to say where this this Deshara could be found?
In the town hall, it's a very large igloo-looking building
All right.
in the middle of the square.
So I will head to the town hall in the middle of the square. Presumably everybody will follow me or not.
Well, are we gonna book our passage first?
Well, I thought I think they might have a recommendation of the best place to book passage.
So the
Love it,
question is,
love it.
do we want the best place, or do we want the not best place?
Well, I think right now we want to tackle one thing at a time. So let's start with talking to this woman, and perhaps they'll have a recommendation for both ships and places to dine and sleep for the evening. So we can maybe get things a little back on track here.
I like that. And also, if we find out that there's an opportunity to maybe just divert for like a quick trip to find the Moon Maiden ship,
Yeah,
Or that-
absolutely.
If,
I was
if we
gonna
get
ask
new
about it.
info on that, then we can maybe factor that into our next steps.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Okay.
It's a good
All
plan.
right, let's go find Ashara.
All right, so we go to the town hall.
You make your way to the town hall, and you hear the sound of arguing coming from inside.
I want to eavesdrop.
Do it.
Alright. There is just give me a stealth check at a maybe not even a stealth check. Just give me a perception check at disadvantage because they're kind of far away and they're arguing with each other.
Damn it. All right, well, that's a 7. At disadvantage, that's a bummer. Can I
Yep.
stealth up? Can I stealthily approach and then not be at disadvantage?
They're literally in the middle of a huge room.
Okay, so that's enough. Okay, well, I got a 7. I don't hear shit.
Right.
Do you guys
Does
hear
anybody else
anything?
wanna try?
What are they talking about?
I can try it. Let me try it. Skills. Maybe. Oh, why does this never work? Roll the. There we go. I think I got a 14. Yep.
Alright. That'll work. You hear dwarves and humans, and they're arguing about closing the port. We have to close the port. It's imperative that we close the port. And they start yelling at each other about why and not why.
What reason?
You can't pick up why. You can't pick out the reason why, but you know the dwarf is adamant about it. The human wants to keep the port open, and
The human
that's-
is money hungry. It's all about politics.
the human
Okay.
voice anyway, and it's a female
So-
human voice.
So I will go into the town hall. Presumably, there's not a knocking. You just open the door. It's the town hall, right?
Yeah, actually the doors are standing open. It's a common space. There's some tables around, and off in the corner you see some stairs that go down.
So I will stroll in. The people that are.
Before we stroll in and start an important conversation, we're close to break. Can we break? I just really have to pee, y'all.
Yeah,
Oh,
actually, that'd be great. I have
absolutely.
to
Let's
pee
do the
too.
break right now, and we'll be back in 10 minutes, folks. It looks like everything's settled down. I think we're good. All right. On that note, we were about to have a conversation. Yes?
I
mean, I still don't have Twitch. I don't.
think it just refreshed for me because I
Oh,
have an
just
ad.
go ahead. Just go ahead
I'm
and
watching an
refresh it.
ad for Adobe right now.
Oh,
so-
yeah, it refreshed. So there were some network issues. They're back.
Okay.
Here's Ella.
Hello, everyone.
Ella went to get some food.
We're
So yeah, we're just
struggling
okay,
like
here we go.
usual.
All working now. All right.
We're good.
So we were going to do the walk into the town hall. That's what it
Yes,
was, right?
and there was some
People were
arguing going
arguing.
on. They were arguing
right,
about
okay.
why they should or should not close the harbor.
Yes. So I walk in and I say, I walk up and I say, "Is it Deshara?"
Deshara.
Hello, I'm looking for Deshara.
One of the three people arguing looks up at you. She is a female dwarf. She's wearing chainmail armor, and she says, "What can I do for you?"
Well, we've come down from Bryn Shander, and the guards up front said that there was some things going on here that you might need help with. We're here looking for a few things, but first and foremost, I hear there's some trouble here and wondered if we could help.
I don't know. I mean, are you giant killers?
Well, we have been in the past. We just were recently, so it's
She-
possible.
She takes a
I
step
am,
back and
in
she's
fact,
surprised.
a giant killer. That is one of my personal traits.
I mean, we just recently had to destroy a giant in Bryn Shander. There seems to be some serious problems going around with the giants lately.
There absolutely is, and there are. She says a word in Dwarvish that you've never heard before, and the closest common translation is long ship. She says there are several long ships directly offshore. These are
They're
frost
Vikings?
giant long ships.
Oh.
Well, that's not good.
And they make our war vessels look like toy boats.
Yes, absolutely. I mentioned they do. Do you have any idea why they might be here? Have they engaged at all? Have they?
Well,
given
they've apparently, we've been getting reports from all up and down the coast from other Emerald Enclave outposts and Lord's Alliance outposts that the Frost Giants have been raiding coastal towns and villages.
Oh dear.
For raw minerals and resources, and we are a prime target as a mining town.
Well,
And-
that does seem tragic.
The woman, she is... Let's see. The woman's name is... Oh, sorry. She's a female dragonborn.
Ah!
She said, "My name's Darva." And she speaks up and says, I think we should keep the harbor open. Our mages and our war vessels are more than enough to handle these things. And they start to argue with each other again in the middle of this, you introducing yourself, about why they should close the harbor or why they should not.
I'm sorry, I don't quite have time for this in my life. You're welcome to resume your argument later. We are happy to help you with your frost giant problem, but if you're just going to close your harbor and stick your head in the sand, then we're not much help anyway. But we're also looking for the Moon Maiden ship. Have you seen it here?
No,
Or perhaps
we
it's
haven't.
Captain Shane?
How do you know Captain Shane?
Well, as I said, we came down, and the mayor of the previous town where we helped out is looking for her aunt. And she sent us to attempt to locate her since we were on our way down here.
Interesting. I think the captain of the watch would like to have some words with her if you do find her.
Okay.
What is
I've heard she's not a pirate. Hopefully that is accurate.
that actually gets a chuckle out of her. You've heard she's not a pirate.
Oh, yes. Her relative was very clear that she was not a pirate.
Her
Apparently that was
relative
needed.
is likely misinformed.
Oh, that's a shame. Well. At any rate, we also need to book passage to Waterdeep. Perhaps you could make some suggestions, or even where the best place in town is to eat or sleep would be helpful at this point.
There are several passenger frigates down in the harbor. I can recommend any number of them. I personally know the captain of the Moon Maiden. I'm gonna have to look that one up, but I know the name, and I'll tell you the name later. But that's her recommendation.
Okay. But I thought that was the Moon Maiden was the captain.
Yeah, say the Moon Maiden's
Oh,
the one
I'm sorry.
we're looking for.
Sorry, the Dancing Wave.
Oh, okay, all right. So we'll try to book passage on the Dancing Wave then. That's quite
Yes.
helpful.
Thank you.
And any particular recommendation on a place to stay?
Well, there's the Common House, and there is the Berg.
The Berg.
Iceberg, get it? Yeah, they named their bar the Berg.
Oh.
Yeah. So
All right.
the Berg's a little nicer. The Common House is just that, it's probably a couple of coppers a night to have a cot in the corner where there's 50 other people sleeping.
Okay, so we'll go to the Berg. Okay, well, is there anything we can do to help you here? Or
if you are truly deputized from Bryn Shander, and she looks at the badge that Senzin's still wearing.
she likes it, it's shiny. We didn't want to
I
take it
need
away
a
from her.
badge. Oh my god, with my aviators.
Or
Yes.
him,
Yeah.
sorry.
I just keep imagining it as made out of tinfoil.
Perfect, I love it. Or like Woody's star from Toy Story.
Exactly. If you truly are deputized, can we count on your aid if anything happens? If we do get raided by an army of frost giants? And she says it and shaking her head.
Providing that we're here, yes, of course. We're always happy to help those in need.
If
Right,
we're
everybody?
here.
Are you equipped to handle them if they try to make landfall?
The Darva steps forward and just snaps her fingers, and flame shoots up from her hands, and she says, "I welcome them to try."
Okay,
My
I
so
brothers-
look really cool, by the way. I'm just,
Yeah, check out the sexy dragonborn that we brought along.
Yep. And she says, you know, my brothers and sisters of the Silver Triangle would be more than happy to fireball it into oblivion.
The what?
So is it just one frost giant? Is it many frost giant? Do you have intel on how many there are?
We know there are at least 2 longships, and most longships of that size are probably crewed by 10 to 15 frost giants.
Oh,
Okay.
so 30 frost giants. That's a
Cool.
lot.
So you're gonna die.
Which is why we should close the harbor.
Well, okay, but so here's my question: does closing your harbor actually benefit you in some way? Because you know whether you're closed for business or not, I feel like they could probably just walk up in here. So
Yeah,
how
that's
does
Right,
that?
but they
30.
couldn't
That's
sail up on
30?
in here, and we could try to pick them off as they're swimming to shore.
Ah, okay. All right. So you have some kind of ways of literally closing off your harbor.
I mean,
Um,
so you get from Darva that she's one of an order of mages.
Okay.
So,
Darva, I just free bit of advice. Don't try to use fire when you do it, because sometimes it burns things down that you don't want to burn down.
Oh, perhaps
Just-
she's good at directing her fire. You don't know.
she looks
Okay,
at you
Delphine,
like
I don't want to hear it.
this red dragonborn looks at you, the little elf girl who is trying to tell the red dragon descended dragonborn how to use fire, and she just
awesome.
nods.
Sorry to elfsplain.
Um,
Be over here. I'll be
She
over
just
here.
outplayed.
wait. So hold on. I'm trying to think things through. I'm trying to keep this, like, I'm not saying this out loud, just like talking through my thought process.
Okay.
This shitty little town on the side of a mountain has a horde of sorcerers.
You don't know how many there are. She's implying that there's more than her.
That's a good point.
Deshara, do you have the numbers to take on 20 to 30 frost giants?
I don't-
It's
I don't think we do. I think we're in serious trouble. And Darva says, sure, there may only be 5 of us, but
I do laugh out loud.
and you know, it's funny as this conversation is evolving. Deshara, she's sort of coming over to the other side of the table, and you and the rest of the party now appear to be on the opposite side of the table from Darva, and there's a male human and there's a male dwarf.
So let me see if I have this straight. You and 4 of your friends feel that you're qualified to take on 30 frost giants.
Have you seen what a fireball does to a sailing vessel?
Sure.
Have you
But
seen
frost
what a
giants are
frost
able. Have
giant
you seen what a frost
does?
giant can do to a town? You know, I mean, like.
Now, I'll admit I've never fought a frost giant in person, but
Ah,
like, how hard could it
Okay,
be?
There it is.
There it is.
Uh-huh.
There's the problem.
Yeah. Okay.
I have a question. How deep is your harbor?
Yeah, because they can probably just stand up and walk into it.
That's a good point.
I mean, we assume that if we do get attacked, they're going to be able to swim to shore or walk.
But-
I mean,
So
they're 30
here's the thing: you can cast a fireball at these ships, and you can sink them, and all power to you. I mean, that would be really cool. I'm sure that will look badass for about 5 minutes until somewhere between 20 and 30 frost giants stand up and come up here and whoop your ass. So, and I'm trying to be as diplomatic as possible, but I'm failing because this seems ridiculous. Are you archmages? Are you like really super powerful? Or
May I say, I should not have explained to someone so powerful with fire how not to use fire. However, on your end, maybe do not tell literally a giant killer how you're going to kill the giants you've never fought before. Because you said you assume, but do you know what happens when you assume?
oh god.
All right, I would like everyone to make a persuasion check.
Not my
do I
strong
get
suit.
advantage because I'm a
No.
dragonborn?
You haven't said a word other than
Hell no.
Nice.
I'm watching these.
Oh, you know what
these-
though? Go ahead and if you want to give somebody else advantage by standing behind them and looking menacing.
Senzin,
I rolled a 15. I'm good.
I rolled
got
a
a
9. How am I rolling garbage on charisma?
Delphine, you got a 19.
I did.
All right. You actually, your arguments seem to sway them, and they seem to be coming around to the side of closing the harbor and beginning an evacuation if necessary.
I think that the best thing you can do. So here's the thing: if you want to stay and you want to fight these frost giants, more power to you. But I don't think it's fair to put innocent lives at risks while you take that leap of faith in yourself. I think that asking an entire town to take that leap with you is somewhat cruel and probably misplaced faith. So perhaps we could go ahead and close the town and evacuate, and then if you still want to go out and fight 2 longships full of frost giants, by all means have at it.
I just hope all of their personal possessions are insured.
Perhaps we can offer you some insurance.
You won't find better rates elsewhere.
I'm going
Wow.
to grumble something in Draconic to her,
About pogo sticks.
apologizing for the tone of my companions.
Wow. Alrighty then.
Rude.
Love it when men apologize for my passion.
That's
right.
If I meant an
Ouch.
apology, I would have said one.
Yeah,
Too
I don't
bad
feel
none
I
of
have
you can
anything.
understand
I
this.
don't feel I have anything to apologize for. Thank you very much. Apologize for attempting to save the many lives in this town.
All right. You're coming around. You're convincing them that they should close the harbor, but they're arguing now about should they evacuate or wait until the longships get closer to shore, or they might not even be coming here.
Well, that's it. We don't even know if they're coming here. That's fair. How long have they been out there?
Well, we just spotted. She says I spotted them last night
Okay.
from the air.
Where would you evacuate to? Do you have like a cave system somewhere safe, or are you just
Well,
sending
we would
people and
evacuate into
shuffling
the
them off
mines.
into the cold? Oh, into
We
the
would-
mines. Okay.
Obviously the frost giants would not be able to
So
find
it's
us there.
Helm's Deep. Great.
Oh God.
The problem, of course, is
But
if
you
they
know what the great thing about Helm's Deep was?
Mm.
They survived.
They survived. Yep.
She says that the
Good
problem
point.
is, of course, they could collapse the entrances, and we might not be able to get everybody out. You know, the emergency exits to the mines.
Then those are really fucking useless emergency exits.
Yeah, why didn't you zone for this?
Oh God.
She just looks at you and really.
So
Yeah, really. Why don't
Have
your
any of you
emergency exits
done-
work?
have any of you done anything to frost giants? Have you personally made them angry in some way? Are
No.
you harboring? Oh, what is his name? The guy that we're looking for.
Hey, I want to pull Menrider aside and be like, hey, how's that stone of yours looking?
Yeah, are you harboring? What was his name? The guy that
Artisimber.
Artisimber.
December.
Why
was
would
like-
he be here?
Well, I don't know, but the frost giants seem very interested in finding this individual.
Why are
He's-
the frost giants here? Why is anyone anywhere?
Do you remember why?
Because they want minerals. They're going up and down the coast.
Oh, right.
That my point is that like, shut up.
Hey, hold on for
They're
a second.
greedy
I gotta do it.
bastards.
I gotta do a tech thing real quick. So pardon me. I'm
Okay.
gonna stop the stream and restart it because we dropped off Praetor's rejects. So hold tight for a second. I'm gonna stop.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Do I need to refresh?
Oh my God.
Yep, there we go. We're back on Praetor's too. So I apologize about that.
Is that a Taco
Sorry.
Bell ad? Yeah, that's a Taco Bell ad.
Dude,
Yeah.
Awesome.
Lil Nas X is partnering with Taco Bell.
That's crazy. It's kind of a
like-
cool commercial, though.
It's come full circle. I work at Taco Bell again. It's like, oh, I love you. You're a national treasure. You're a sweetheart, and everybody is in love with you.
I
On
mean,
that note,
Taco Bell's had some good commercials recently.
Oh,
They really have.
they know their target market.
It's true.
They do.
Yeah.
I miss Taco Bell.
All right, folks, what are you doing?
Right. So, so the deal is that they think that they're after the minerals in their mines. Well, then why would they collapse the mines, though? Like, if they need the stuff out of them, and they can't get into them anyway, right?
Well, they're probably just going to smash all the ship's cargo in the harbor and the storage and warehouses. I don't think they're going to mine it themselves.
So
That's
then
good.
So let them have it.
they survive.
Yeah, survival is good.
Yes.
It says channel is offline at the moment.
We're back. You just got to refresh.
Okay.
So they're basically Viking pillaging right now.
That's exactly what's going on.
That's like I said, long ships, they're Vikings. All right, so maybe you take anything incredibly value with you and evacuate to the mines. They're going to come in and smash your stuff and take whatever's readily, easily available and then leave.
And then, might I suggest doing some moderate renovations to expand the size of your emergency exits?
Or some attack and defense type stuff.
She's chuckling. She's like, you realize there really actually aren't any. We're going to have to dig them as we go, right?
Oh my god, really?
Maybe
Then you are the
You should
worst
dig
miners
them
in the
ahead of time?
history of the world.
you
But if there's not
run
any
this
tunnels,
around?
how are you miners if there's no pre-established tunnels? I'm confused.
Like, every mine is supposed to have an emergency exit because mine collapse happen all the time. You need to have an extra tunnel to cycle the air in and out. This is how people die.
You obviously
You are-
haven't worked for Hamvar House, have you?
You're public administrators.
No, I just
you have
read a lot
a
of
duty. You have a duty to the citizenry. Do these people pay taxes to you?
Do these people get
They're
paid?
looking at you like
Is this a company town?
Oh,
you realize
God.
that 3 companies
really
run
don't-
this town, and there is no law here but what we say it is, right?
Well, maybe you should say that the law should protect your people in case of an emergency, like this one exactly right now that you're bitching at each other about. Look, I'm not the one who didn't, I don't know, provide for your citizens. Like, you live in a society. Do you know that you live in a society? It's
Give me
all
a
I'm
I want
all I'll
everybody
say.
to give me a perception check. DC 12. Just tell me if you beat it.
No, I'm rolling like shit tonight.
Yes, I actually beat it.
Anyone who
I
beats
got
it
a lot.
realizes that Darva, the female Dragonborn, Red Dragonborn, is blatantly wearing a Zentarum tattoo down her arm. She's
Shit.
the other one, let's see. Zalaron Daska, the human, he's wearing what looks to be the tattoo of another merc company. And these are the people that are running the town.
Oh dear.
Okay, so they're a bunch of assholes.
Just be cool.
Darva, not Darva, but your friend Dashara is actually, you look and see that she has got several ear piercings, and who got the best roll?
Me.
What did you get?
Nat 20.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, I got
Delphine
25
yeah,
total.
so Delphine and Senzin realized that those piercings are someone who used to be in the Griffin Patrol of Waterdeep. So Dashara is actually a law enforcement agent, but she's dealing with 3 other individuals who are, for all intents and purposes, mafia.
Well,
Oh
she
my-
is a red dragon.
Oh
Yeah.
dear.
They're mafia, and there's still no insurance here.
Oh my
You're missing out. Think of the money you could be making.
I mean, if you're gonna be a shithead, be a good shithead. Like, don't half-ass it. Don't half-ass being the mob.
Yeah.
I feel like y'all should really evacuate the people that are innocent here. I mean, again, if you want to stand and you want to fight these giants, that's your business. But don't sacrifice the community for stuff and whatever thing you've built here.
Dashara agrees with you, and she's nodding her head with everything you're saying, and the other 3 are just, fine, we'll close the harbor, but the miners are going to keep mining until we say so.
I mean, they're safe in the mines, so okay. The ships that they're likely to smash, is there any way that you could set a trap there that you could safely remove later so that if they do end up fucking up those ships, it's maybe not in their best interest at the end. Like, if they're gonna take
You
it,
know what the
if,
situation calls for? Dynamite.
I was thinking dynamite, but I did just say be careful about setting shit on fire, so I didn't want to like jump the gun on that one.
That's
But
fair.
like, maybe.
But I'm gonna go there.
I
Dynamite.
am
Maybe
just
drop
going to
it.
note something real quick, and you guys are going to get a lovely chuckle about this. When I said earlier that tonight was going to be all about roleplay and no combat, I did not foresee that you would, you know, instead of going to the woo magical teleportation circles, you're going to go to the town that's under siege by frost giants and try to blow them up with dynamite.
Okay, but like
Just
for real,
thought I'd
nobody told
share.
me that there was magic teleportation. See, you all forgot that I missed so many sessions. I have no fucking idea what's going on.
We went over it at the beginning of this session.
But it was like very fragmented, and I wasn't there, and like there's some shit about bathtubs and things, but like nobody gave me any actual information about these teleportation circles or what actually happened.
Look, you're only as good as your word, and we gave our word that we were going to do these quests. We're factoring in the woo teleportation, but like, I mean, we told people we would do shit. You don't get deputized by lying and not having integrity in the work that you
True.
do.
Oh, girl, keep talking.
Even if that work you do includes turning people into fine paste and throwing dynamite.
Yeah,
I mean,
do
so-
it right.
So here's my question. So because I was not the one running my character the past 2 sessions,
Yep.
I did not actually make the decision of whether or not I kept additional dynamite. So there is no dynamite on my
There is no
character
dynamite on your character sheet. There is no.
Oh.
You do not have any. There is none on your sheet.
sheet. Okay.
That's so sad.
I am not giving you guys dynamite because I know what mayhem you get up to on your own anyway.
Okay, but
Yeah.
can somebody please tell me what is going on with the teleportation circles? What was this on? Because like when I asked for even when I asked for clarity, I got, well, here's these 4 options, but I still
Okay.
don't. What?
Let me go back and I'll show you right now. So
Okay.
watch the stream for a moment and blah blah blah. Where would I? Okay, see the map?
Yes.
So I'm gonna load a different map. This one. Those are the teleportation circle network. There's one in Mirbar. There's one in Everlund. There's one in
Oh, I
Neverwinter.
see.
There's one in Yartar. There's one in Waterdeep, and there's one in Loudwater.
So you're saying we just walked our happy asses all the way down here when we could have just like popped off somewhere?
Right.
Yeah,
so
but if you look at where we are, walking to Mirabar is like
it would have taken you about 3 or 4
4
days.
times as far.
Mm-hmm. And wouldn't that
Okay.
put us right through the Red Dragon territory? Or am I
No, you've gone down around
Oh.
it.
okay? But if we had gone straight to Mirabar, I feel like that little like
It would have
space
been
there was
it would have been like a week's long journey.
yeah.
And
Okay.
you decided to go to Fireshear to catch a boat, which is going to be a week's long journey to get to Neverwinter, or to get to
To Waterdeep.
Waterdeep.
But we could have taken a teleportation device to Waterdeep.
But it would have taken you, the same time to ride to Mirbar, as it
Well,
would.
you know,
Okay.
we wanted the Triton to have a boat ride. It was
Exactly.
all about
We
So-
wanted that, and this also brings us close to like gather information on a few other quests that we need to complete. So it's like
All
we'll
right,
get
but whatever.
there. We'll
We're
get
here
there.
now. So
Here we
what would
are.
we like to do now? That's the thing.
Well, we've found giant activity
Yep.
in no uncertain
Yes,
terms.
you
We
have.
now know they are pillaging the coast, apparently, so that's a pretty big deal. Now they're hitting the Icewind Dale area. They've probably already been to Luskin, so
Well, and I think
this
that's
is bad.
fine information to have, but probably not a battle to be fought by a party of 5th level people.
Definitely not. Honestly, I don't like the guys in charge here. But they said they're gonna have the miners keep working.
Holy
which is-
shit! It's a Ranjani.
Ron?
Oh, sorry, Star
we-
Cells.
That's okay.
Let me put you on. We've got
Yay,
Shazara.
You made it.
Oh, the gang's all
We
here.
missed you.
We missed you
Hello.
so much.
Hold
my
on, I gotta turn your
God.
camera on. Where's your camera?
I have no idea what's going on other than it sounds like everyone's
Well-
trying to get Waterdeep, and
We
there is
kinda
a
don't either.
The actual theme of this game has been BJ doesn't know what's going on. So, welcome.
I think any one of us is maybe okay. I think Mirjam and Senzen have a good grasp. I think BJ and I are a little closer to like maybe 30%.
Yeah. To be fair, I haven't been here in like a month and a half or something. It's been flipping forever.
So
So, all right, you are in the. If you look at the map, you are in the
Okay.
village of Bryn Shander. Or sorry.
Are we?
Yeah,
we're
No,
not.
sorry. The village of Fire Shear. Sorry. There we go.
Okay.
You've come from Bryn Shander down to Hundlestone. You made your way from Hundlestone to Fire Shear. Fire Shear is how do I explain this? It is a mining town built into a cliff, and they're in danger of being attacked by two huge longships full of frost giants. And the people in charge, one of them is a former military officer from Waterdeep, and the other three are basically mafia thugs running the town on behalf of certain commercial entities.
badly.
Yes.
Like,
and,
bad.
Yes, badly running the town.
No
And
good
you-
All right.
infrastructure.
And they're-
Town
and
run
they've
by
decided-
poorly by the mafia, a mafia-esque group, and two longships full of, is it frost giants?
Yep.
Like 30 of them.
They're Viking frost giants. That's what we're facing right now.
And to tell
Okay.
you how badly they're running it, the amount of badly is they think they can take on 30 frost giants with 5 whole dragonborn.
Mages.
Do you know how many? Do you know how many
Wow.
frost giants? Do you know how many frost giants they've actually fought in their entire lives? All 5 of them.
0.
Yeah.
So
And hubris.
so do you feel any visions coming on, Shazara? How are those crows doing?
You don't feel anything coming on right now other than an intense desire to beat stupid people in the head.
Oh, well, she knows that feeling. She's got this down. I think she can.
I feel like that feeling is every day of my life in and out of character.
Like your body doesn't notice when you're breathing.
That's fair. That's exactly right.
So you've actually
Alright.
gotten to the place in the conversation where what is her name again?
Deshara.
Deshara has managed to convince the other three to close the harbor and maybe, sure, if it doesn't hurt their profits too much, to evacuate people.
Okay, well, your profits are going to be incredibly injured if your miners are dead. So don't hold off too long before evacuating the people.
What you have gleaned, by the way, from this conversation, those of you paying attention, is
Kitty!
that it is unlikely. Yes, that's what you've learned.
Those of you paying attention, Kitty.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Sorry. You can throw squirrels on the screen. It's the same effect.
It's pretty unlikely that you're going to get a captain willing to leave this port.
Great.
Which is why we need a pirate.
That's right. We need to find the Moon Maiden ship. Obviously, we were supposed to teleport, y'all. We were supposed to just teleport
No.
to Waterdeep.
I've got this planned. We're good. You can do whatever you want. If you want to start looking for a pirate, you can do that too. It's another one of your quests. There's tie-ins everywhere.
Yeah, so I feel like that was one of our quests. It was part of the reason we decided to come down this way. We're trying to like sort of check things off as what everybody looks like they've decided. So let's go ahead and be like, Deshara, I hope that was helpful. If there's anything else we can do for you other than what little convincing we were able to, please let us know. Otherwise, we probably need to go out and start looking for the captain of the Moon Maiden.
So the Moon Maiden is the pirate ship?
The not pirate ship.
Not a
Isn't
pirate
that in
ship
Waterdeep?
with Captain Shane.
Yeah, so that's
Could
in
be.
Waterdeep.
Okay.
But
Could
we
be
need
here,
to
but
find
yeah.
another pirate.
Didn't
to
they
take
mention
us.
some wave, another ship?
Yes. Or what was the one she mentioned? Like the wave
The
dancer?
dancing wave.
The dancing wave. Perhaps we should check that one out first before aligning ourselves with pirates. I suspect that Sinzin and definitely myself don't want to trust pirates to cart us to Waterdeep if I can help it.
Deshara thanks you for helping convince the other three to close the harbor in prep for a frost giant attack. And Delphine, she says, I really do think you should talk to the captain of the the dancing wave, and she slips you a coin.
Okay, I look at the
And she
coin.
says, it is a golden goose.
All right. Well, I palm the coin so that nobody else, unless somebody was paying, in-depth attention or whatever, notices it. So that's a wonderful idea. We will head there just now.
All right.
So I leave expecting that everybody will follow me. Come on,
Is
guys.
everyone following?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Down to the docks it
If I
is.
stay here.
So once we get out there and we're headed past, I actually bring the coin back out and say, it was advised that we go talk to the captain of the dancing wave, and this coin was passed to me. I don't really know what the significance is, but apparently we've seen them before. So
Yeah, I add it to my collection of 2 other identical coins.
oh, okay.
Duvessa Shane, the mayor of Bryn Shander, gave you one on the quest when she said, hey, go find my not a pirate aunt.
Okay. That's cool.
And the other
So-
one you got was when you all woke up covered in water after a Menridin dream.
Yeah.
Seawater in the middle of a landlocked nation.
That one I remember.
I forgot about that. That was trippy, right?
Yep.
Right, guys?
Yeah. That was trippy. So now we have 3 of the coins.
You have 3 of them now.
Okay, so we go down to the harbor and look for a ship with the appropriate title. Right?
There doesn't appear to be one that you can see so far. There's a harbor master, looks like a half-orc gentleman. Gentleman, I use that term loosely. Sitting in a
I
little
think
ramshackle
Ella-
shaft.
I think Ella's more of the half-orc speech person. I think she could take that one on. Maybe ask
Right.
him where the captain of the dancing wave is.
All right, I'm gonna go do that. Can I
Uh,
speak orc?
I don't know, do you?
I mean, he's half orc, so he's got to speak
He probably speaks
something
common.
else.
Yeah, he probably speaks common. He's the harbor master.
I'm gonna go talk to him. I'm gonna stroll up with my most rustic of hospitality. I'm gonna shake off the bad vibes, and I'm gonna just go try to make friends and just talk to.
Yeah, friends.
Yes.
He's sitting in his little ramshackle. It's a slapboard thing. It's that gray wood that you see at docks all the time, and he's got a little brazier warming his hands. It's pretty cold out, and he looks up at you and he says, "What can I do for you?"
We are looking for a ship called the Wave Dancer. We're really just looking for passage. Do you think there's anything? Is there anything? First of all, hi. We're here from out of town. We'd really appreciate some kindness if we could find it. But that's sort of what we're after right now.
What do you passage to where?
Desharis thought we might want to talk to the captain of the Wave Dancer to help us out with something we're working on. Are they
We're headed
available?
to Waterdeep is our destination.
Deshara sent you, and she said you wanted to talk to the captain of the Dancing Wave.
That is correct.
Did she say anything else?
Just sent us this coin.
He holds his hand out.
For the coin.
Yep.
You should maybe just hold it, or like hold on to it and show it to him. I don't know. That's what I would do.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know, guys. I think you can see it from here. I don't.
Yeah.
She did
I
not
mean-
instruct us to give it to anybody.
Menridin has moderate piratey tendencies, so all of her coinage gets strung like necklaces.
Aw, that's so cute.
So she just has it like held up like a necklace. Like, is
So you
these-
just so I had this coin and you just jacked it from my hand and put it on your necklace earlier. That
Well,
was.
she has her own. She has her own.
Yeah.
She's got
She
two of
probably
them of her own.
recognized it.
Okay, that makes more sense.
He's just silently holding his hand out.
Were you going to inspect it, or are you asking to keep it? Can we have a
He just-
conversation?
He just shakes his head and says, I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, I guess we just
I
hand him
kinda
the
feel like-
coin.
Yeah, I feel like she should do it.
Are you handing it to him?
Yeah.
He takes the coin and says, "Go to the Berg and talk to Osk.
Ask.
O-S-K. Osk."
Ask.
Okay. So
Thank
we
you.
will thank you for your time. We will go
Yeah.
to the Berg, where we need to get a room anyway. Well, I don't know. Do we really want to stay here with all of the looming potential
Death and destruction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we go into the Berg.
You go into the Berg. It's a lot like the Bucket of Blood. It's dim, dark inside. It smells of wood smoke. There's smoked fish. Obviously, you can smell it throughout the building. It's not an unpleasant smell. It's making you actually rather hungry. And it smells of smoke, smoked fish, and ale. There is a human behind the bar, and the bar is filled with people.
Oh my god. Okay. All right. So I will, I guess, approach the bar and wedge myself in there. So, excuse me, there. I'm looking for Osk.
The human says, he hasn't been in yet, but I'm sure he'll be in tonight. He always comes in to gamble.
What's he look like? Just so we can spot him, if you don't mind me asking.
That's a good question.
He's a ponce. You'll know him when you see him. The feathers will give it away.
Okay.
Stylish.
We will take some of your whatever the special is to eat then for now, and a table if there is one.
There's plenty of tables. It's getting crowded, but there are a lot of empty tables and a lot of full tables. The sound is kicking up. There's a bard actually that starts to play, and you are delivered several steaming bowls of what smells like amazing seafood stew.
Oh my god, I'm so hungry.
Chapino, if you're Italian. I would love some chapino right now.
Nom 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 nom.
Yeah.
I
At
order
least the food is good here.
Yeah,
wanna
so we eat
order-
some food.
a large vessel of alcohol to share amongst us, but also just in case anybody looks interesting, I want to have something. Basically, I want to get bottle service. So if anyone looks cool, we have a night like they have a reason to want to sit with us.
Okay.
Sure.
That's fair.
That works.
The bartender sends over a not unattractive bar maiden with your very large, what looks like, a double magnum of some sort of dwarven firewater.
Sweet. Looks great.
She says, we need some sort of deposit on that. Do you have a couple of gold, please?
Okay.
She smiles, she flirts with you. Is anyone flirting with her?
I'm flirting with her.
Of course you are.
A couple of gold. That would be my pleasure. What's your name?
I have the fantasy generator name open.
Fantasy Jen. Hi, Jen.
Her name is Save, S-H-A-V-E.
Save.
Thanks for the
cute.
biddy.
It's never anything.
Yay, thank you. Thank you, Coriander.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Save.
Corey.
Thanks, Corey. That's a beautiful name. Hey, we've got this big bottle. Do you want to, I know you're working, but do you have 5 minutes to sit down and have a little...
I can't
Get
drink,
off
but
the
I'll
date.
certainly sit down for a moment with you.
Yeah, I love that. So, how do you feel about this whole situation going on with those ships out in the bay?
What ships?
Yeah, I doubt that. I
knew that was
really
gonna be the answer.
seriously doubt that people
You
know
are
anything
going
about
to
it.
cause a panic.
People are
There's
gonna
just
run
like these
screaming.
really cool ships. I've never lived in like a harbor town. Like,
Nice.
do you like to take them out?
Give me a deception check.
That was awesome. That was amazing.
Perfect.
Fuck, my rolls suck. It's a 9.
Uh-oh.
I haven't
Don't you
reminded.
all-
I have not reminded you all night.
You have
Here are your
inspiration?
inspirations. Ella's got 2 right now.
Here you go.
Ella's got 1 now.
Yes,
And
she
that's
needs
a
to use
reroll.
that.
That's a 6.
Wait. Can I help her? Can I be like aid ally or something?
No, because Ella, Piranha is the one that just said those ships out in the harbor.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I could jump in with my more charismatic storytelling and.
Go ahead.
just
You have
be
advantage
like,
now, so take a second roll.
16. Thank you.
You managed to gloss over your gaffe and continue on with the conversation like nothing's wrong.
Okay, As an aside, though, they were arguing loudly, yelling at each other in the town hall with the doors open. Like, they weren't exactly being secretive about it. Like, I guess.
You'll recall that no one went in there. Like, the entire time you were there, there was nobody who put... These are miners. They don't give a shit about the operation. They know they're going to get screwed left or right no matter what.
They're also
That's fair.
being rolled over by mafioso, so...
That's fair.
Yeah, and they didn't buy insurance, so.
No one has insurance. I mean, God, Seth was just on me about getting business insurance. Okay. Well, we're looking for someone called Brock?
Or...
His name was Osk.
Osk. We're looking
I
for
knew
someone
it was an
Osk.
O and a K with another letter in between. Osk.
So close. So close. We're looking for this
Osk,
person.
OSK.
How do you know Osk?
We don't yet. We were hoping to get an introduction.
Well, don't screw anything up. He spends a lot of money here.
Oh,
Yes, ma'am.
promise. I would never ruin your hustle. He's a captain of
The
Wind
Moon Ma-
Dancer?
The Wave Dancer, yes.
Wave Dancer. Wave Dancer? Is that right?
I believe so.
Do you, we haven't met him yet, and we're hoping to gain his favor. Do you have any insights? Is there a special drink he likes? Is there anything that we should maybe keep in mind to sort of like maybe get him on our side? Your eyes look stunning, by the way. Sorry. Just noticed. You're killing it. This look is working for you.
She smiles and laughs and she says, do any of you play an instrument?
Yes!
Oh, God.
She said, you know, he likes good minstrels. He likes good music.
Okay. Is there anything he especially doesn't like that we should make sure to avoid?
We'd be like, fish. He hates fish.
Just remember, he's got a good soul.
Oh, dear.
But
Bless his
there's
heart.
a huge implied
That's
but
like
there.
She points over in the corner where there's a stack of broken furniture. He does like a bar brawl.
Does he like a bar brawl? Like, is he like a good sportsman about it?
Oh yeah, I've never seen him kill anyone.
Oh, okay. Well, promising. In this town, that's something. Thank you so much for your. I know that you're working. I don't want to take up too much of your time, but if you are free later, we've got drinks all night, and we love meeting new people.
She looks at you, says, "I'll be back later."
It's nice.
All right, she saunters away, and you eat your surprisingly tasty fish stew.
Okay. For some reason, my headphones decided to disconnect for a moment when talking about what he doesn't like.
I think all you missed was Ella set up a hookup later with the barmaid.
Oh no, I got that. I just
Okay.
specifically missed what he doesn't like.
He likes brawling
He
in
likes
bars and
bar
breaking
brawls.
furniture. So apparently he spends enough to pay for the furniture that he's broken that is still sitting in the corner, and he didn't get it out and recycle it.
I mean, maybe
Okay.
he didn't spend enough, and that's why it's still there.
Good to know.
So yes, we're looking for feathers. Senzin, are you the musician?
I'm gonna laugh
Or-
if I play a lyre.
You do?
I do.
I never knew this. Did you practice when we were asleep? Like,
No, I am a performer. Every single night I get free room and board everywhere we go because I play the lyre and I tell wonderful stories.
Yeah, I remember her telling
know
a
you
story
talk
early on.
excellent stories. You tell killer stories.
Are you
Obviously.
gonna jump up on the stage and start performing?
Do it.
Do it.
Do the thing.
Yeah.
Get us a discount on our rooms.
Yes.
Oh, I think we actually just lost Clover Bee for a second.
I know.
Oh.
Well,
That's okay. Because
Sorry, I
I'll
just
be back.
I just dropped out. I don't
Yep,
know
you're back.
what's going on with my internet.
So
I
let's
don't want
Go ahead.
to take the spotlight away from the bard in the corner, but like, if I gotta, I gotta.
I
Do-
mean, you
do
can't
it.
help being fabulous. If the
That's
bard in
right,
the
you
corner
do
can't
you.
outshine you, maybe they just need to practice more.
Maybe you can do dueling liars or something.
Oh, funny you should mention that. I'll remind you of that in a few minutes.
Shit. Okay, well, should we maybe finesse the bard in the corner? Because, like, we need someone who could maybe gain the favor of this Ponce person. And,
Ask.
well, I mean, someone called him a Ponce. But,
The
like, we don't
bartender.
necessarily need to make enemies along the way. So do you want to maybe go talk shop with the bard over there and see if, like, they have an open mic?
Yeah.
All right,
That's-
you guys.
Maybe you could do something with the bard. Just do a collaboration.
Yeah, fucking have a jam
There you
session.
go.
Yes. What if he plays like a percussion instrument?
Why would he be the only bard play? Why would he be a drummer by himself? Like,
That's a thing that happens.
It is a thing that happens.
then he's been waiting for you this whole time to complete, like, give him an actual band.
You guys go on over and you talk to. It's a gentleman. He says his name is. Wait. Just for Unicorn Sprinkles. He says his name is Tim. Tim the Bard.
Yay, Tim the bard. We can remember that one. It's a miracle.
Tim the Bard, and he says, "Oh, I would love to play with you. What do you play?"
I play the Triton Lyre.
I've never. How? He starts talking about how it's strung. What key is it in? And are you engaging him in this conversation?
Oh, absolutely.
So it becomes this conversation that is sort of Greek to you guys about how it's strung, what key it's in, the tuning, how you can drop certain tunings, get other things.
I get
But they-
bored and wander off back to my table.
Yeah,
But-
yep.
But they eventually decide to start playing together, and I would like a performance check, please.
Ooh, yay. Sorry, I had to find my mouse.
This is awesome, and I'm going to explain this to you after the stream tonight about what's going to happen because it's going to make me so happy.
That makes me happy. When you're
Yay,
happy. I like it when we have a happy DM.
Oh,
Happy
Yay.
games are a good thing, really.
Exactly.
only got a 12.
A 12 is fine. You are more than these people are literally living under the oppression of the mafia in a mining village where they're worked to the bone. A 12 is probably better than this bard and the best they've seen in years.
Think of, like, any band that comes out of, like, backwoods mining towns where nobody ever leaves the place they went to high school.
It's a Nickelback cover band.
Oh, God.
Oh no.
However, as you're playing, you don't notice it, and the rest of the bar is sort of engrossed in themselves and watching you guys play. Another gentleman jumps up on stage. He's wearing a black poet's shirt and a black tricorn hat with feathers sticking out of it, and he starts playing a fiddle with you guys.
Awesome.
Oh my goodness.
And-
Feathers.
As this happens, it starts to become dueling fiddle versus dueling lyre. Give me another performance check.
Oh my goodness. He's either gonna hate me or love me.
Is this like Devil Went Down to Georgia?
Yeah, that's was just thinking the devil went down to Georgia.
25.
Literally. You got a 25. I got a 13. You win
You
the
are
first
winning.
round.
Woohoo!
After the song
devil said, My
ends,
great boy. Yes, exactly.
after the
Exactly.
song ends, he yells, "Barkeep, barkeep, drinks, drinks, another." Drinks come up to the stage, and he says, "Do you know this one?" And he starts playing a song, and it's a jaunty tune. The fiddle's all over the place. You know the tune. Give me another performance check.
Yeah. Oh, that's an 11.
That's a 13. He wins the second round. Second round to Osk.
Oh, we're tied.
All right, is anyone going to interfere in the third round in any way?
I'm at the stage like a 19-year-old scene kid.
Yeah.
I'm like chanting. I'm like fucking going nuts. I'm like reaching out, like singing along, like hoping that Senpai notices me. I am all about it, and I am cheering on our girl. That's what I'm doing.
I'm
Anyone
gonna go
else?
cheer for the other side.
I'm gonna just add to the performance by like prestidigitizing some little
Ooh.
sparkly sprinkles.
Oh, I
my
meant
God.
to do that. I meant to use my.
Yes.
All right, you
do
get
the
to roll.
sparkles.
You get to
To
roll with
do, like-
advantage on this
To
one
do
now.
like bubbles and like
Oh, bubbles
Well,
would be
bubbles?
amazing.
I, can do,
I
I
like
think I can
it.
do sparkly bubbles, right?
Sparkly bubbles. Yeah, so I'm cheering for Osk because we need him to like us and notice us.
All right.
So.
It's
Yes.
a good idea.
Clover B will be rolling with advantage.
Woo!
However, interestingly enough, as you're doing it and the bubbles are sprouting out and there's a little light show behind you spilling out into the audience, the same thing is happening to Osk.
What? What? Rude.
Rude.
No. No. This
I
is
am in
not
awe of
story.
everything that I see. I think it's wonderful and beautiful. And I
And-
spend more drinks.
This
Wait,
is
Asuka's emitting
not
bubbles?
Story.
More like
Can I
light.
just?
Okay, so my first roll's a 22.
All right. Do.
Yeah, so that's a 22.
I got a 17 and a not enough. You win the third round.
Yay!
So at the end of it, he laughs and he grabs you and picks you up in a huge bear hug. Do you resist? He's obviously
No.
not being creepy. He's just like, this is awesome. And he says, drinks on the house for me. And he says, what's your name, little fish lady?
The fish lady, it is stuck.
I'm giggling and I'm like, I'm Menridin.
He says, to Menridin! And he raises a huge, flagon of whatever they've been bringing him up at the foot of the stage. And the whole bar cheerses to Menridin.
Yay, to Mindredin.
I cheer also to Menridin.
That's awesome.
He says, my name is Osk. Come, have a drink with me. And he, leads you over to a table and sits you down with him.
Oh my goodness. I'm all excited. I'm like, yes, but you must meet my friends.
Sure, bring them over. I love meeting new people.
And I wave everybody over.
So we head that direction. Seth, there's something weird going on with my camera, and I don't know
Yeah,
what
you
it
seem to
is.
resizing left and right. Here,
And
let me-
it's nothing I'm doing. Nothing has changed, and I haven't
it's
done
probably
anything. over
Skype. Let me check and see. But you are all over at the table now. Is there anything you would like to say to or with or about Osk?
Those
I mean-
feathers.
So
are
nice
awesome.
to meet you.
Your hat is so cool.
We've heard such great things about you.
You're
What have you
quite
heard
the
about me?
fiddler.
Well,
I heard
first
that you're super stylish.
yes, obviously. I'm very interested in your ship, actually.
Why are you
The-
interested in my ship?
Well, Dashar recommended you as the best person to be able to get us where we need to go.
Gotcha. That's me fixing you, BJ. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh,
Now
Ah!
I disappeared. I'm
That should do it.
Dolphine's shoulder now.
There you go.
Great.
All right. So what did I just say?
I don't know. Oh,
About a
so
ship.
yeah, what's her face said that Dashara said that you would be the best person to get us where we needed to go. is what I
Dashara, huh? All right.
Cheers. Dang it. Oh, there we go. Sorry. I got caught on something.
Squirrel. What?
Right? Yes, Dashara sent us.
So
and
what?
then, of course, we were told how amazing you were when we got here, and so we were very excited to meet you.
Well, I'm glad you're here. This was a wonderful performance tonight. I haven't been challenged like that in years.
it was
Tore it up.
quite enjoyable. It was quite the dueling musicians.
Your friend is quite the phenomenon.
She's very
I-
talented.
Yes, of course.
She often makes sure that our rooms are covered with her wonderful performances.
Indeed.
You should hear her tell a great story. She kills it. She'll have the entire room wrapped. She's just very good at what she does.
Mm-hmm.
She can make a bathtub out of anything. She's multi-talented.
It's true. She can't, and her tentacle game is on point.
Oh,
There's
so
no end to
top-notch.
her creativity.
Yeah, we really treasure her.
He sort of says tentacle game. That's interesting.
Context. Context needed.
No context. I need a drink.
Straight up
He summons more drinks over to the
Excellent.
table.
tentacle game. You'd love Eric. He's charming.
Eric. He's
So
something.
I understand you were looking for me before. What is it that you need? I like you. You folks have impressed me. I'm willing to hear you out. What is it you need?
We need to get to Waterdeep.
I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get out of the port. And he is indeed holding his glass like this and nonchalantly drinking his whiskey.
Wow.
Fair enough. Well, we do very much need to get to Waterdeep, and we are also looking for the Moon Maiden ship
Why?
and her captain. Well, we were sent here to find Captain Shaw by her... what was
Shane?
it? Yeah, Shane. Sorry. I can't read my own writing.
By her niece.
By her niece.
I see.
Who, by the way, to be very clear, the Moon Maiden and her captain are this not a pirate ship. They're not pirates.
They're not. They're super.
Oh,
Just fight
dar-
what? Just fight
darling.
what on the street.
Darling, none of us are pirates.
I'm so glad we're on the same page.
Yes, he's a pirate.
Yay, pirates! Yes, no pirates.
We'd love to go on a trip on your pirate ship.
Not
Not
pirates.
pirate ship.
Not pirate ship.
Like
He
to take a
laughs,
trip on
drinking
your
his
not
drink.
pirate ship.
I hear there's no strife in this nautical life.
Oh God. It's just.
What would you like me to do for you? Would you like to hire my ship? Is that what you're saying?
Yes,
Yes,
potentially
Absolutely.
To go where?
to Waterdeep.
I think I'll take you.
Really? How lovely.
We might take a detour or two.
That's okay.
Where do you want to go?
She's just like, you're awesome. We're all enamored with the new guy.
He's pointing at Menardin's necklace that has certain things pierced.
My not hidden at all necklace of.
Right.
Her eyes are up here, buddy.
Aww.
Oh, I've never had a fish lady, but I wasn't looking at those. I was looking at the coins.
Someone snip that.
Oh God. I've never had a fish lady. We have to sniff that. And definitely the part about her tentacle game being on point. I think that's
Please.
Tell me more about the coins. Where did you get your golden geese?
I gave mine away.
You gave one away.
But I didn't have a choice. I had to trade it to find you.
Ah, well, I am important.
What? Well, this one, Eric gave me, and then this one, what's her name? Shane gave us.
Mayor?
Ah,
Oh,
Captain's
Javessa, I
niece.
believe.
Got
Yeah.
it.
Yes, the captain's niece.
I see. Well, if I do take you, we will go on a short detour first.
Might we know where?
Shane, I don't know where. Captain Shane is a good friend of mine, and I have not seen her in months.
Neither is her niece.
I have heard tell of the destruction of the Moon Maiden. Or
Oh
the
no.
Dead.
Oh no!
That's terrible. What happened?
It's tragic.
Is she okay?
Well, that's what we're going
Is
to find
everyone
out.
okay?
I don't know if anyone's okay. That's what we're going to find out. So if you take passage with me, I won't charge you anything, but we will take a little detour first to look for more of those coins. And he points at Menardin.
Well, that's
I think
very
that's
nice of you to
quite
both give us free passage, and I love how much you care about these people whose ships whose ship was destroyed, and I'm so about that. You are really living up to your reputation. You seem great.
He winks directly at you and says, "Well, thank you."
My panties just disappeared. They're gone.
Oh god. Hey, you're supposed to save it for the barmaid.
She's welcome to come.
Dos.
Yeah, she's welcome to join us. So, when would you like to leave? I suspect it might have to be now.
Did we already pay for our room?
No, we didn't. We just got food because we weren't really sure what was
Amazing.
going on. So we're actually completely prepared to leave now, given that we haven't settled anywhere or gotten a room, and we'd like to escape before the idiots get the whole town killed.
Can
Do
I
you know
have
if they've
15 quick minutes? Sorry, finish your conversation.
Do you know if they've closed the harbor yet?
They were talking about doing it soon, so we should probably go before they do.
I have a feeling that we might be able to grease some palms and get out if it's closed when we get there. If it's not dire, like I feel like they might throw us a bone on that one if we need to. Like 15 minutes worth. This
Yeah, we did do Deshara a solid just a few minutes ago. So.
Oh, Shave will get me out.
Who will?
The orc.
Don't work.
Alright. Cool.
The one we gave our coin
One
to, I
who
hope.
took the coin.
Yeah.
Okay.
So on our way back through, I want to try and steal my coin back.
I like that. Real quick, I think we need to cash out. I think we need to wrap up real quick. Y'all, I'll be right back. Give me a quick moment. Seth, you know what I'm about to do. I just
I'm
want to
sure I
make
do.
sure that I wrapped up everything, that I'm not leaving broken hearts in my wake. We don't need to explore it. It's already a mature stream. Like, can I just assume that
You may,
I
and
leave,
you have...
we're all happy together? We're all
you-
feeling good?
Yes, and I'm gonna make you make me, let's say, a wisdom check to see if you're late for the boat.
Well, okay. Wisdom check. Where we at? Yeah, okay.
As that's happening, Osk says, "All right, meet me at the docks in an hour, and we'll take off."
I rolled an 18 and I only asked for 15 minutes, so that gives me 45 minutes of just like leisurely, just like afterglow, cleaning myself up to be presentable for my friends again. So I'm there on time with bells on.
Yep.
And I have a great contact in this town if we ever need to come back, assuming
There
she
you
doesn't
go.
die from the frost giants.
That's
All right. You actually make your way. The sun is setting over the horizon. You make your way down to the docks, and Osk hurriedly takes you on board and sets sail for you really don't know where, because you've agreed to follow him on his quest to find Duvessa Shane's not a pirate aunt.
He was so charming, we couldn't resist.
His hat was really cool and he winked at me
had
so
feathers.
effectively.
There were feathers.
He rolled a nat 20 on that wink.
I mean,
Just out of curiosity, what did you do
I
with
mean,
the horses?
Shit. We have horses.
Oh, no, it's okay.
Can we take them in the ship? Just give
Will
them
they
some
fit?
camping pills and put
Nope.
them in the cargo hold. Well,
There's no way. Yeah.
We sold
no.
them.
Well, I mean,
in my undiscussed 15 minutes, while we were in a lover's embrace, I was like, look, we've got some steeds that really need some good, tender care. If you can spare it, and I know that you might be dealing with some shit now or soon, but if you don't mind, and I gave her maybe a little too much, can you just if I just give you
This
some
is
gold, can
the
you look
worst
after
pillow
me?
talk ever.
I know.
Like-
Some horses.
would you like here? Have some
real
horses.
insight into your pillow talk, Rania.
Take care of
I
my.
have never had any complaints. I'll tell you offline. I apparently have particularly good skills in some ways because but you would never like them. I don't know how.
Hear about this? This is.
I'll tell you later. It's not for stream. But I assume I'm pretty cool, and she's like, I give her a little token of my affection. I'm like, could you just? I'm so sorry. I have to run, babe. I just really needed to see you before I left. I couldn't leave and have you on my heart and soul and mind this entire time.
Oh my
And,
god.
Get to selling the horses.
Have some
You
horses
take
to
care
sell.
of our horses.
Hey, I know we just met like 20 minutes ago, but like, can you take care of 4 horses for an indeterminate amount of time? Like,
Yeah.
an entire
Like, hey, baby, was
getting
it that
destroyed.
good?
I mean, you're pretty sure she's just gonna sell the horses, but
Well, at least if
That's
she
why
sells
I
the
said
horses,
I'd rather
someone
just-
will care about them.
right,
Well, that's
exactly.
Like, I just don't want to leave them to die.
I
am
Exactly.
mine.
Ella, my suggestion earlier was that we just go ahead and sell them since we're not going to be able to come back for them.
Yeah, but we have less than an hour. Are we gonna broker a horse deal and risk missing? Like, it's fine. I took care of it. If we come back and I'll deal with it. If we come back here and get our horses and we run into trouble, I promise
wouldn't
you
worry
all,
about it.
I'll deal with it. Okay? Forget about the horses. They're gonna be fine. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Except for my horse was actually my horse. This wasn't a horse that we picked up along the way.
Ah.
Well, I really hope that you looked after your own horse before leaving.
So
if
There we
it's
go.
that important, I
I
hope
am
you
not
took care of
going
it for
to
yourself.
just abandon my horse to wherever. So while
Okay,
they
well,
can, that's fun.
Yeah,
Duffy,
in this
you've got
hour, I
plenty
should
of
be able to
time.
handle that.
You've
So
got plenty of time,
while
Duffy.
she's doing the barmaid, I'm gonna go actually make sure that my horse is taken care of. I'm gonna take any valuables like the royal tack and stuff like that with me in my bag of holding,
You got it.
and then I will pay to board the horse for an extended period of time, since it's some sort of sentimental.
I
You know,
don't think there's
big-
any problem. You know, the stable hand recognizes that you are not a peasant.
It's fair.
And that your money, whatever you give him runs out or not, you're good for it.
I'm good for it, and I will be back for my dear pet friend horse
What's your horse's
without
name?
a name. I don't know.
Okay.
That I never named.
The unnamed horse. I probably have a name somewhere, but I'm not sure.
All right. This is.
It's-
I know. Star Cells hasn't gotten to do anything tonight, but this is probably a good
That's
natural
my own
ending
fault
point.
for only showing up for the last hour.
But you know what? I saw you down a glass of wine while you did, so rock on.
Yeah, and that's the best part, really. She got to hang out and down some wine.
I'm just so glad that you're here and that we have a full screen tonight.
It's really nice.
This is so special to me. I love you
Yeah,
guys so
because
much.
we
This is
haven't
one of the
all
favorite parts of
been
my week.
here together at the same
Yay.
time.
It's
Like,
amazing, right? Nobody's like sick or broken or anything. I can sort of sit comfortably in my chair.
Well,
Yeah.
we're all kind of broken, but you know.
We're all kind of broken.
That's fair. We're
Cheers to
not
us.
broken enough.
Oh God!
Yeah.
Through the tundra on a horse with no name? No.
Oh.
Oh, migraine boy, you're a delight.
Your somebody else would take care of it.
Oh my god, love it.
All right, I'm gonna call it then because you have just set sail on a not a pirate vessel, looking for another not a pirate.
Not a pirate vessel.
For
I'm looking for whatever information I can find for my own personal enlightenment.
you know what? Next game, we're gonna see if anything has come to light for both. I would say both warlocks about anything arcane they might remember about the Golden Goose.
Oh yes.
Dun.
Real quick before we're gone, we're on the ship now. Are we all in one room? Do we have separate rooms? What's the deal there?
There's
I
two
think we
rooms
have separate
available.
rooms.
There's 2 rooms available, so you can split them however you want. Or I would assume someone who is, I don't know, a hometown hero might want to sleep in a hammock with the crew in the lower decks.
Yeah,
you
that's
guys.
definitely what I want to do. But
I want to pay extra
just-
to have my own room.
I kind of assumed that she wanted her own room, so I'm gonna sleep in a hammock so that the other 3 can sleep comfortably where they're at. But
Awesome.
I'm gonna just grab whatever libations are available and spend some time with myself, finding whatever towels are available and folding them into cute animals, like they do on cruise ships.
Okay.
So
Because we're on
I
a
probably
cruise.
have nothing.
Got
That's
it.
just
Cool.
this is
Uh,
look, this is our fish friends. We came here for her. We could have teleported. We didn't.
That's
I want
true.
to make this the best fucking time because she just sold out the house, saved her ass, got us on the ship. I just want to throw in a little extra perks and just make this the best time for her. I'm not gonna apologize for that.
That's so sweet.
I am also with the crew because I am living my pirate ship dreams. Like
Yes.
I
That's
am
cute.
having the best time of my life. I am like following
That's
all of the crew
amazing.
members around like a little puppy dog, being like, oh my god, I've been reading about pirates my entire life.
Oh, that's you do follow those dreams. That's right.
I love this for you so much.
So as you're making your way to the two rooms, Senzin and Dauphine and Shazara, a very large Amazonian black woman comes up to you and says, "My name is Zoni," and she looks straight at Dauphine and says, "I'm first mate, and you bumped me from my room." And she just walks on by you.
Okay. Sounds problematic.
But you do have the first mate's cabin now.
Woohoo!
Anything else anyone wants to do before we call it?
Before we lose each other again and forget everything, if you're in the first mate's cabin, you're a rogue. You should search that shit just to see what you might
That's fair.
find.
Yeah, I don't
You
even
can
steal
leave it
anything. I
until-
just search it to see what's there.
Hey,
Alright.
if you find any interesting books, let me know.
Find
Yeah.
a diary.
We can copy them. We find it. We find
Wait,
her
wait.
diary.
But
It's all like,
did-
I love cute fluffy bunnies, but I have to pretend it's not true.
Did you get your coin back? Did you pickpocket the orc?
Oh, that's
queen?
right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
did
I
you do
got
it?
distracted by my horse.
All right, I'll
wreck
retcon that if you want to try it. I'll give it a shot. You have
Yes,
your
yes.
stupid rings or your gloves that I gave you too,
My
so
gloves.
it's gonna be a
Yes,
crazy ass
get
check.
it.
So, going to go back here.
Yep.
What
Let
do
me
I
see what
do
your check
for-
is.
Oh, sleight of hand, right? Oh my god, that is insane.
And you get you get a crazy. You get plus 13 to that roll.
Plus
Yeah.
13. Could she
Wow.
fail it?
I don't know if I
That's
rolled
a
a 1. maybe.
26.
Okay, so do I get my coin back?
You have your golden goose back.
Yes.
I like his wedding ring, probably.
It's like my new keychain, right? I'm just like,
It's your lucky golden goose chain.
my lucky golden goose coin. Yeah, there you go. I put it
Alright.
on a necklace or something, but I put mine under my shirt instead of on top, so the world can see, like some people.
So that you know.
Rogue.
Yeah. Anything else you want to do before we call it?
I don't think so.
I can't think of anything.
All right,
Yeah, I'm
and then
good.
we will pick up next week with the pirate adventures.
Woohoo!
And
The
no
not pirate adventures.
no fault if anybody's out, but does anybody know in advance that they're going to be out next time?
No.
Next
I'll check my
Monday.
Let me check my
calendar.
calendar.
See,
Actually-
next
Next
Monday I'll be
week
on
is
the
a
beach
holiday.
in Mexico. Oh, even
Yeah.
better.
It's a holiday.
No,
Labor Day,
two,
right?
two
Labor
weeks.
Day.
Oh,
Oh,
so
2 weeks.
that's in
The
2 weeks.
6th is Labor Day.
Oh
Got
yeah,
it.
the 6th is Labor Day. That's gonna be a no-go for me.
Gotcha.
I think I
Um,
should be good.
We could do it in the
Monday.
scheduling app. So
Okay. Yeah, my flight lands 30 minutes into our stream. So, like,
if you want to join
It's-
second half, no, you're not going to be home from the airport in time.
no, I mean, if I'm in an Uber, I might be able to join just audio only.
Sure.
Up
to you.
please.
No pressure.
Please
right,
join
probably-
in an Uber and make him listen.
Oh my god, that would just make my day.
Exactly.
If I join in an Uber, I'm gonna tip them enough to make it worth their while. I'll just be streaming from my phone. Like, that's the 30th. My data on my phone plan resets like 2 days later. I don't know, y'all. I might. We'll
Fuck it,
see.
let it go.
No promises. We'll see. All right.
All right, cool. Let
Thank
me
you.
do.
Thank you for watching us, everyone.
I got to do one
Thanks,
other thing because they'll
everybody.
kill me
Yes.
if I don't do this schedule.
Do the post roll.
Yes. All right. So here's our show schedule. All times are central. Stormlord's Wrath with DM Sammy. That's on Monday at YouTube. That's at 8 o'clock, and we are at 7 o'clock on Mondays. Tuesday, currently no programming because they killed all the characters. Wednesday.
Aw.
Oh no.
No, I think it just ended. I think it just ended. Wednesday, Tales of the Sanguine Isles with DM Mech 45. That's at 8. Thursday, Tales from the Awning Portal with DM King Bashman. That's at 8 as well. Friday, Tomb of Annihilation with DM Mandy. That's at 8. That is my game. Saturday, Rise Up Against the Slave Lords with DM Duff. That's at 9. Sunday, no programming. We do have a non-stream show. That's Savage Worlds, East Texas University with DM Eric B. exclusively on YouTube. There's also... Oh, we're past the 22nd, so Bash has already run his subscriber-only game. However, if you are a subscriber, we will be having another subscriber-only game. It can be streamed or unstreamed. We're not sure, depending on who's playing. But again, it's a perk if you subscribe to the channel. Sponsors, we've got 2 Total Party Kill games, creators of dark fantasy, D&D compatible products, plus hilarious card games and more. Find them at Total Party Kill Games, totalpartykill.games, and check out their latest releases, products, and books. And finally, The Druid's Den, your place for magical supplies, apothecary needs. Their website is thedruidsden.com. Support Mama Prater's endeavors. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Have a lovely evening. Say goodbye, and we will see, hopefully, as many of your lovely faces as possible next Monday night. And we'll be off in 5, 4, 3. Wave goodbye.